Hi everyone. Hey. Hi. How you doing? What's going on? What's happening? It is I, Trooper SJP, and this is the Academic Foxhole. Hey everyone. Hey. How you doing? What's going on? I hope you are doing well in the midst of all of this madness. Hey everybody. I have got sort of a deadline tonight. Today is Thursday, as you all know, and next week is so normally the end of this weekend would be the end of spring break, but our spring break is extended till Wednesday because we have to turn all of our classes into online classes. And so my first class that I'll be teaching will be next Thursday, which is in a week, which means my goal for today is to get I want to get my web page set, like the Twitch page set up, so that I want to get everything set up for them so that when I send them an email, which I'm going to do tonight, saying, hey, this is how you sign up for Twitch. Here's the web page. If you go to the web page, here's the website. You have to be very, very clear, because sometimes if you do not give them exceedingly clear instructions, they're like, we don't know what's going on. And you look in the upper right hand corner and you will see join or log in, or whatever it is. I have to make sure it's very clear. Click that button. Here's what you fill out. And then I will say, this is the address for this Twitch page. Go here at this time, and then you will see a chat bar on the right hand side, and then you can type into it. Falcon says, hey, I get it. I had VPN stuff for work not working, so I empathize. Oh yeah. B Boodle says, I'm bored with self-isolating. I'm so sorry, B Boodle. Kellen says, you're going to find out a disturbing amount of your students were already on Twitch. See, the thing is, there are going to be people who are on Twitch, and there are going to be people who are not on Twitch. And students sometimes don't know how to check their email, and then they're like, I can't do any of my work because I don't want to check my email. So I've got to sort of make very detailed instructions for them. But the other thing is, I'm now having to do this online assignment thing. Oh, just reminded myself. Online office hour setup. I have to do that too. Right. So the point is, I've got to do everything that I need to do for my students tonight, a week in advance, so I can email them and say, yes, you do have an assignment due in a week. It is still due, and here's how. So I basically have to set up everything tonight, and I was doing a bunch of that today, sort of dealing with graphics and things like that. And once I finish the stream, I'm going to eat food, and then after I eat the food, I am going to finish up all the things I need to do for that. I have got 2 classes, but for that one class, get that all emailed out so that that is done. And I do that, and then I transition into getting ready for City of Light and Shadow tomorrow. And there's some logistics I've got to do for that as well, I think. So that's exciting. B Boodle says, it's okay. Better than spread it around, but it looks like we'll be self-isolating for months. It's, Krellin asks, shouldn't basic digital literacy be a prerequisite for college? Here's the problem, Krellin, with that. Oh, hey, DSB. Also, hi, everybody. So here's the problem. Like, checking email should not be a skill you have to teach college students. So here's the problem, Krellin. Everybody assumes that Gen Z are digital natives and therefore knows how to do all the things on the internet. But what I have found is that that's actually not true. That because everyone assumes they know how to do everything on the internet, nobody teaches them how to do everything on the internet. And then there are many, many things they are shockingly unable to do on the internet, is what I have experienced. Things like they're not good at doing searches, right? Like they are really bad at doing searches on the internet. They can search for the exact title of a thing, but if they do not get it in the first hit they can't find it, and they're not really good at being creative with their searches. And there's just a lot of things they actually don't know at all how to do. So in my experience, they're actually really, really bad at a lot of internet things. They're good at messing around on their phone, you know what I mean? But there's a lot of internet things they're actually not good at, and nobody teaches them. And it's one of those things where partly I think this has to do with the ways in which high school, middle school has to teach for testing now, and we don't test on that. And college assumes you already know how to check your email before you get to college. So college tends to teach basic computer skills because we figure you're going to get that before you get here, but it's not taught in high schools, and everyone assumes they already know it. So you get a lot of our students who are shockingly not good at the internet. I mean, it's actually quite bad. And Krellin, you're right. Our high schools need to be better, but they have to concentrate on testing rather than actually teaching life skills. So that's a problem. I got my Twitch, I got my Twitch school account set up, but I've yet to actually put in the panels and the about and all of that. And I'm going to do that tonight. I have to do that tonight. I've got to get that page set up so that when people, I don't have a background image. I need to make a background image. I was like, do I have everything? I don't have a background image or a banner or an icon. Ugh. Dang it. Sorry, I was just thinking about, I was like, I think I've got all the things that I need to set up this Twitch page. And I was like, I don't. I'm just making some notes of more things I have to do. Yes, but it is my goal, Jared, to have all of that Twitch page. So like I have the account made, but I don't have the page populated. And right now I don't want to send my students to that page because it will look completely empty and they'll think this is not the right place. So I have got to make sure that the page is set up before the page is ready, before I send anyone there. And I have to do that tonight. And I thought I was ready. I thought after I got upstream I'd be like, let's go. But now I realize I need to make a banner image for this page. That's fine. Rissa asks, how's the house hunting going? Not at all. I have not had time to look into house hunting because I'm working on getting my courses put together. And I think I'm hoping that by the end of tonight, I will have one of my courses set up, right? That I'll have basically what I need. That I will have basically what I need for, I'll have to probably still, and I should get the OBS set up tonight too. So basically I have everything I'll need for my lecture course will be done by tonight, but then I really have to work on the seminar and get that ready. I've got a little bit more time with that because that seminar is on Tuesdays, and so we're not going to meet for like another week or so, but I've got to get that done too. And so, and then once I can get that set up so that we are at least rolling, then I can go back to house hunting. Yeah. B Boodle says, Control taught his first online lesson today. The cat meowed loudly through quite a bit of it. I understand that. Hey, Cyclonus. Krellin, we are leaving children behind. Jer says, if digital literacy is a requirement, then we have to admit the internet is a utility. Well, I think so. I think the internet is clearly utility, considering that there are many places, landlords that will only let you pay for your rent online, or the only way to rent an apartment is to sort of apply online, or many jobs where you cannot apply unless you apply online, etc., etc. So I totally think that the internet is utility. And like the phone, you know how this is where I'm at. You know how I don't know if you know this. Some of you probably know this, but you can get a landline for super cheap if you're low income in a lot of places. Like I think it's called Lifeline. So that basically it has been decided that everybody needs a landline in their home for emergency, et cetera, purposes. And so if you are poor or you do not make hardly any money, you can get a landline for a very reduced amount. And I also think that that should be the case with the internet, that there should be some sort of cheap internet if you are low income that everyone should be able to have access to 100%. Yes. Krellin said, I had a communication skills class in high school. It was a required course. Among the things I learned was public speaking, resume creation, and how to properly eat a fancy meal. Oh, fancy meal. Interesting. And I went to a regular public school, not a fancy private one. I mean, when I was in high school, you know, we had to take typing. We had home ec. We had a bunch of skills that we had to learn. DSB says, well, I think checking your email is different from Google searches. Like, digital online communication is a relatively new way of interacting, and it stresses a lot of people out. And while it's true that college students should be able to cope with or work past their discomfort and check their email every day, to a lot of them, checking their email is a source of anxiety that they were never taught to deal with, so they avoid it. Too long didn't read. It's not just digital literacy they're not being taught. So now if a person has anxiety, right? They have clinical anxiety where they cannot communicate with other people in any form, right? Because it's not just, right? It's not just email. People talk about you can't talk in person, you can't talk on the phone, you can't talk on email, now you can't text. If a person has anxiety to the point where they cannot communicate with others, that probably is one of those things they need to get an accommodation for. But if they cannot interact with other people in any capacity, they probably are going to need, at the very least, some sort of accommodation. Because if you cannot interact with your class in any way, it's going to be hard to take that class. So I think, and also I will say, in terms of sort of email being a new communication, it's not. I mean, I was using email in the 90s. It is now at least a 30-year-old communication form. So I don't think the idea that somehow Gen Z has more anxiety around email because it's a newer technology is fair. If old crusty professors who are older than me can use email, I feel like Gen Z can use email, unless of course they have unless they're neurodivergent, of course. Rissa says, I feel bad for B and C. They start to move to Kansas. Oh, that's rough. Yeah. Rissa notes, even applying for unemployment is online, and that is also true. And it's also the census. Yeah. To be fair, there are a lot of programs for reduced internet as well. Oh, that's really good, Jer. A lot of those revolve around family households. Oh, that's, yeah. Hey, Kulan. So I think a lot about if Gen Z as a whole, however, as a generation, all have clinical anxiety. That's a larger question we're going to have to deal with and figure out what to do about that. But I think so. There's a story. I'm sure I told this story before. Right? That there was a professor in his 60s or 70s, maybe 80s, I don't know, he was old, who was some kind of brilliant scientist. He worked at a lab that was dealing with like microbiology. A friend of mine worked there. And he was a brilliant scientist. He knew how to do all sorts of like machines and microscopes and those things that spin around and separate cells. And right. It was like one of those labs where they do the cell making stuff, right? And there's like the centrifuges and whoosh, all that stuff. And he never learned how to use email somehow. And what he would do is that he would make the lab administrator, the administrator for the lab, who, by the way, is not a secretary, print out all of his emails because he just somehow couldn't even get onto his mail program somehow, print out all of his emails and then deliver his emails in hard copy. And then he would require her to take dictation because he could not somehow type out his own emails. He would tell her what he wanted to be in the email, and she would have to type out his emails for him and then send off his emails. And he would be just like, oh, I just can't do this. And I'm going to tell you, that's a load of BS. I have no tolerance for that. He could figure out how to use a centrifuge to separate cell stuff and figure out tuberculosis and whatnot. He could figure all that out, but he couldn't figure out how to do an email. I just feel like he did not want to do email, and he made somebody else do all sorts of work because he didn't want to figure out how to do email. It's not that hard how to figure out email. And I had no patience for that dude. And I was like, that dude sounds like a jerk. And I just have no, that's what I would say about that one. B. Wright says, when I was implementing email at work, I think in the early 90s, we had a set of managers who had their PA print all emails out in a not like it. Rissa says, I had a surgeon I used to support a million years ago who I had to teach how to copy paste multiple times. I just feel like, come on now. Aneo says, I can understand the lack of email. So much for my communication is done through text and chat apps like Slack for work. Email is something of an afterthought. But it is a skill that you know how to do, right? And then also you can, But my point is, because many of my students do not know how to actually use things outside of their phone, I will have to make sure I give them very, very, very detailed instructions in case they do not know how to sign up for a website, that they can do it. He can figure out tuberculosis, but not email. And that is true, Levi. Volpa says, I know some doctors like that. They have their assistant handling all their emails and creating their talks they're giving. They just come in with a CD-ROM and thumb drive. And I feel like, and how much money do they get paid? Really? Kulan says, so, gang, if I can't find basic food stuff in the next few days, I'm going to have to go back to my parents to pool food resources until people become more sensible. Means I'll have to stop streaming after this weekend from, Kulan, I'm so sorry. Are they gonna do something about this? Like, is there a plan, Kulan? Like, I know that your government is not exciting in the same way that our government is not exciting. So I'm just, I'm concerned about your well-being. Are you gonna be okay? I wish I could help you. If regulated by HIPAA, email can be a little tricky to do intranet programs, so that's true. Levi says, that sounds a little like my friend's dad, who was a well tender for 30 years, and shortly after being promoted to management, they moved all communication to email. He had a secretary at least. And but my point is that I cannot assume that my students know how to use the internet. And so I'm going to have to make sure that I give them very, very detailed instructions, because, and also, I mean, the thing is, and as for, like, I get that a lot of students are really good at chatting, but like, I'm not their buddy. Like, I'm not my student's best friend. I'm not giving them my phone number. They should not be giving me their phone number. We should not be chatting and texting with each other all the time. And that's not, you know what I mean? Like, you chat and text, like, there are like there's like professional boundaries. And I think it's important to maintain professional boundaries. So there are communications forms that you're going to have to come to terms with, right? Like, I'm not going to call my students on the phone. That would be inappropriate. I'm not going, like, they're just like, I'm not going to, they're just a bunch of things that I'm not going to do with my students because it's not professional. So if you want to sort of be in the professional world, you're going to have to sort of deal with the modes of communication that are used within that professional space. That's all. Do you have any Asian markets in your area? I hear they're suffering and may have more available than a big grocery store. Ooh, Rissa, that's a good point. Also, I do have office hours, but I'll be doing office hours digitally now, and so I have to make sure that they know exactly how to sign up for my office hours in a digital format, and which means I'm gonna have to go and do that personally, because I want to make sure that it's Like step one, turn on your computer. Step like that. It's very detailed so that they know how to. So that if they cannot do anything at all, it will be step. So I'm going to make sure that my instructions assume nothing, assume no knowledge, just to make sure. Krellin says, I knew a brilliant doctor, literally internationally renowned for his expertise in fetal alcohol syndrome, who was unable to do slightly complex tasks like installing software. But he had the excuse of being in his 60s, and he still knew how to do email. That's all I'm saying, Krellin. I would think that by college, there are certain skills you should be expected to have. You'd think that, Volpez. But that's the problem, is that everybody assumes that by college you're going to have certain skills, but then no one teaches them those skills. So you cannot necessarily assume that. And if you do assume it, then you're going to lose some students. So you have to sort of make sure that they don't. Rissa says, the only Asian supermarket near me, says, Kulan says to Rissa, is a 15-minute bus ride away, and it supplies all the Chinese restaurants on here. It's been hit already. Ooh. Ooh. H-Mart is on Instacart, but I haven't sunk that far yet. Someone should really write guides like that for the university. You know, this is the thing. You have to end up doing it yourself, I think, most of the time. Skexy says, yeah, we teach them those skills. They don't necessarily read the emails with those instructions. Well, you know, also. Levi says, I guess the folks qualified to write those guides are busy enabling all the remote working. Well, there's also that. You know, it's one of those things that if we just cannot assume that our digital natives actually are digital natives. There's a big difference between having a phone and chatting with your buddies and using a computer for work. Like, those are actually different things. I mean, like, I have students who don't know how to use word processing programs, really. Right, that I find that happens every semester. They will know how to like open up Word and write in it, but they won't know how to format really. They won't know how to change margins. They won't know how to do footnotes. The number of students I have that do not know how to put footnotes in their document would shock you. So they don't know how to do footnotes. I mean, and by that I don't mean they don't know whether or not you use paragraph, parentheses or periods or commas. I mean they don't know how to put a footnote in a document. They don't know how to put footnotes in documents. They don't know how to do formatting. They don't back up their files. So if things crash, they lose everything. So there's like a lot of basic computer literacy that my students don't have. They can get on the computer and they can chat and things and do these very basic things. They can Google stuff, but they don't actually have a lot of them don't have more than basic computer knowledge. And everyone assumes that millennials and Gen Z have this amazing computer knowledge and that I know that somehow they're born being tech support, but that, it turns out, is just not true. I'm just saying. Let's see, what do we have here? Iceman says, hello, I am talking about email and actually just general computer skills. Skexy says, I usually visit H-Mart when hitting Pandemonium, but even they've gone delivery. Oh, yeah, it's true. Speaking of which, there's some things from Pandemonium that I need to get. Kulan says, I'm going to find some cornmeal in Tesco and make cornbread. Ooh, I love cornbread. Kulan, cornbread's so good. You mean you can't do lessons in Snapchat? Be right if I did. There's a difference between having a comm link and being a decker. Yes, this is true. Footnotes are a sin. Harvard system for the win. Kulan, depends on your field. Depends on your field. That's all I'm saying. Depends on your field. Levi had a class from the 90s. Don't know how to Google how to do a footnote. Apparently not. But see, Skexy, this is my point about Googling. There's a lot of my students who do not have a lot of they're not self-starters, right? So if they don't know how to do a footnote, they do not Google how to do a footnote. They just don't do it, right? So, and please note, I go to a very expensive elite university. And so these are like the best of the best, the brightest of the brightest, people with money. And they still don't know how to do these things. And they also don't know how to find out how to do these things. And it's kind of what our librarians are for, but we've shut down our libraries because of the coronavirus. So, yeah. Hey, Sea Spider. Crown's like, but email is basic. I'm just telling you. And I know that, see, the thing is, some of us might be from a generation where they taught us because they figured we'd have to learn how to do it. But now it seems as if people, you know, think that that's not necessary or they don't have time. Most younger ones don't have computers, just tablets and phones, says Vulpes, and that's also true. I makes crazy footnotes myself. Kulon says, that's not true at all. For me, Magic Box do work. Yes, beep boop. Come on, Google, tell me how to do the work thing. Everybody knows that TikTok is for lessons, not Snapchat. Thank you, Sea Spider. And Falcon says that's a failing of how we teach people, and I think that's true. We just assume that the young and like there's a lot of ways in which learning has sort of shifted, and we're going to see how this goes, right? Kulon says, watching YouTube and Twitch taught me how to stream. I don't know how it actually works. Right? So if there's a problem, then all of a sudden you might be at a loss. Cyclonus says, this is an interesting conversation, but I got dial-up internet in 5th grade. The first time I had it in school was 2 years later. I already knew what the librarians tried to teach us about using it. Right, but I think it's interesting that people like are not knowing it now. This makes me think about something slightly different, though. Our librarians are available online. Been busy making sure that ours too. B Wright says, I had to write papers with a runoff style program. WYSIWYG, pipe dream in the very early 80s. Lots of dot commands in the text file for what we sent to one daisy wheel printer for doc. Oh, yeah, I remember all that business. Taught us to do footnotes on the typewriters. I remember that as well. Sea Spider says, I'm from the generation no one knew how to do anything on the computer, so we had to invent the things. We just now know how to use them now. Yeah. Let's face it, people with money is the antithesis of self-study. Well, that's probably also true. But these are theoretically the people who have been going to prep schools and getting all sorts of tutoring and who theoretically have had computers all their lives and had all these resources and who should be able to do these things at the very least. Rissa says, I wrote my college papers on my boyfriend's Apple IIc. I had a typewriter. In the 9th grade, says iSpunny, we had a week computer workshop on a C126, and the only thing we did were printing out pictures. Yeah, and so like my point is that I think a lot of the generation is not actually have not been taught the skills they need to be able to do a number of things, and so I want to make sure that everything is very clear for my students so that they like, because I just got an email from a student saying, I don't know what Twitch is. What am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to do this? And so I have to make sure that I send off an email tonight, a week in advance before classes start, that lays everything out in great detail so that they know what to do. Sea Spider says, yeah, it's amazing the amount of times I have to talk to my nephews the same way I do my aunts. I think this is super interesting, personally. Kulan says, I had to handwrite essays until I was 18. How I pass anything with my handwriting is a miracle. Kulan, I understand. Rissa says, I had a word processor at home and Dad made me take typing in high school. Turns out that was a huge benefit for me in the life that evolved after. Yeah, I had to take typing in high school and also in the Army. And I'm still not as, like, my dad had could type like 90 words a minute, and my typing has never been that fast. I think I basically sort of was like 40, 50. Like, I think we had to do 40 to pass out because for my skill, we had to be able to type very quickly in case we had to write important reports that had to get somewhere very, very fast. So I think we had to do a minimum of 40. I think I was mostly in the 50s for my word speed when I was typing fast. But again, those were very useful skills. Very useful skills. I had a Smith Kroner with proprietary dot makes. I just had a typewriter with a ribbon. B Wright says, Kulan, I know what you mean. I used to be able to write for 3+ hours in exams. They were apparently readable. Now, not so much. Yeah. Are you using your classes to drive your Twitch viewership numbers? Oh, Skexy. my class and this channel are going to be nowhere near each other. I have created an entire new account for my class because I do not want that account and this account to see each other or be friends or know each other, because oh, Riss is like 65, 70s. That's nice. I think I'm in the 50s mostly. Yeah, having typing is very good. I've always been a slow typer. Words a minute sounds insulting to me. No, Levi, I'm not embarrassed of you at all. I am not embarrassed by you. I'm not embarrassed by you at all. No. Here's why. In that other class, I'm going to be playing music because it's a music class. I'm going to be playing music, and that music's going to be in copyright. And in case something happens where I get in trouble over there, I do not want to get in trouble over here. You know what I mean? Like, I've been streaming for 3 years almost now. Has it been 3? I don't think it's 3 years yet. It might be 3 years. I don't know how long I've been doing this. I don't even know. I started streaming some time ago. 3 years? I don't know what it was. Anyway, the point is, if that account over there ends up getting takedowns by the DMCRA, by all those people, if RIA comes in and like puts a big hammer down over there, I do not want over here to be affected by that over there. So, you know, I want to make sure that and also if trolls decide to go and do lots of TOS violation accounts and reporting, and if there's I mean, look, this is a queer pop class that I'm going to be putting online, which is me about queer music and queer history. And as you know, the internet is sometimes full of people who are bigots and trolls, and they could just come in and just start reporting the account for who knows what. And so if that happens, I want that to be separate from this life here. I do not want this world, my family, to be sort of affected by people who might decide to be horrible over there. So I've got my TA who's a banhammer, who'll be the mod, but I just want to make sure I want to keep them separate so that in case that explodes in a burning ring of fire, that over here will be safe. That is what is up. I'd sit in on the music lectures, but I never got the chance. Aww. I have no idea what my word per minute is, but I think back when I was applying for clerical work, I could safely claim over 75. I mean, that's great. You know what I mean? Like, that was, ooh. Oh, Levi, your D&D session was canceled? I'm so sorry. Just remember to switch your authentic. Oh, yeah, Jer, I'm going to have to add that to my I've got a list of things to do. I'm going to have to be very, very careful not to stream on the wrong authentication key. That is a thing. That is a thing. While I learned typing in school, my typing skills entirely from a wasted year in failing college and playing MUDs. Hey, that'll get you some typing skills for real. And Zoom, you wouldn't have to worry about any of that as it doesn't go public. Yeah, but the problem with Zoom is, Skexy, this lecture class has like 45, 50 students, and Zoom will be like, I'm using Zoom for my seminar, which is 10 students. So for my seminar, I'm using Zoom because there are only 10 of us and we can all see each other, and I think that'll be great. But for the lecture course, I'm going to use Twitch because I think the chat facilities will be more community conducive. I think that Twitch can really create really good communities, and so I think that's one of the reasons why I want it. So we will see. See, Spider, this is true. Will you let us audit the class? Yeah, Zoom. The only problem with Zoom is that I don't think it will have the sort of community sense, and no, I don't look at my hands while typing. No, because it's a brand new account, so it's not affiliated, right? So there'll be no subs, none of that, no It is in no way monetized in any way at all. And my work colleagues used to joke that I could type reasonably quickly, but I needed a keyboard with a specialty, especially reinforced backspace key. C Spider says, besides, as I said before, we could get cooties. Ew, keep them serious away from us. I'll probably put a link to that other account in my Discord. Is what I'll probably do, so that if you wanted to, you could go and check it out and sort of lurk. But they don't need to know about this space. Like, I will let you know in Discord, but they don't need to know about here. They don't need to hang out here. Yeah, so I just think my hope is that because so many channels play requests, right? I mean, so many channels play requests with copyrighted music, and what will happen is that Twitch will just mute them. That the worst comes to worst, they'll just mute things. If trolls come out and it is too much work for my TA to mod it, then I will have to make another. I will have to make a reassess is what I will have to do. I will have to reassess and see if there's some way to do this through Zoom, but I am concerned about that, because the thing about Zoom is that what I could do at most is screen share, right? I could screen share, but I'm actually a little uncertain about getting the music to play for my Zoom participants. Do you know what I mean? Like, how to get me playing music off of my iTunes, for example, to get the people in Zoom to hear that, because right now it's a little, right, it's not, right, because for my class I need people to not just show images, but I need to be able to sort of have them hear music, and I'm a little concerned about getting Zoom to do that, right? Yeah, that's all. Cooties. I can choose to share computer audio via Zoom. Oh. Hey, Quiet Geek. Aren't there applications designed for seminars, remote learning, and streaming? People do that people are using Zoom for that, is what people are doing. Quiet Geek. They're using Zoom. Discord is saying that you can use Discord. So yeah, I mean, basically, if Twitch will not work, then I will have to switch over to Zoom for the big lecture course is what it is, and I will let them know. I will let them know that just in case, right? Because we have to be careful. I will try it with Zoom, and if I'll try it with Twitch, and if Twitch does not work, then yeah, C Spider, you say for big lectures Twitch is the perfect format, and I think it would oh, I don't want to set up a Discord for the class. I mean what I'll have to do is I think it will not be as elegant if I have to move over to Zoom, but if I'm going to try it with Twitch, if Twitch doesn't work, then I will move over to Zoom and see if I can get the computer audio to work and get that happening. I'm going to check it out. I'm going to have to check it out to make sure things don't get weird feedback. Anyway, that is what I'm going to be thinking about. You have the teacher doing most of the interaction, and then chat can get moderated, and the teacher can interact with any question. Yeah, C Spider, that's what I'm thinking. And we're just going to have to see. We're going to just have to see how it goes. If it doesn't work, if Twitch does not work, then I will sort of move it over to Zoom, and that will be it. And also with and then also I think there's also VODs, right? Change title. Trooper ignores the plot and goes straight for the drama. The game. That's probably true. I've had some Zoom calls with that problem already, especially with audio and video feedback. Right. This is one of my concerns. It's one of my concerns, and Twitch is just sort of made for it. And as long as the video is good, right? As long as the video is good, as long as we don't get into trouble, then I think Twitch will be ideal for it. So we'll just have to see. Oh, I think I have. Do I have a thing to show you? Do I have a thing to show you? Remember how I said that there was Yes. Remember how I told you that I had a thing for you, like a surprise? But I mean, I'm probably gonna, like, again, I'm gonna, here, I have a surprise for you all that I thought I'd show you. Let's see, how am I gonna do this? Here, I have a surprise for you. I have a surprise. Do you want, I have a surprise. I have a surprise. Remember I told you that I had a surprise? I have it. I have a surprise that I want to show you because I care. You might find this interesting. It's like, it's a surprise. All right. I need to show you a YouTube. I would like to share this with AirDrop. Here, I've got a surprise. I have an AirDrop. To me. Go. Hello? I would like... oh. Pardon me. My 18,000 windows just opened. Give me a second. Where did this window go? People have noted that I have too many windows, too many folders on my desktop, which is true. There we go. All right, here we go. And what you don't know is that I have two different browsers. Firefox is the browser with almost no tabs, and then Safari is the browser with all of the tabs. And when I say all of the tabs, I sort of mean an inappropriate number of tabs. And I do. I mean, like, an inappropriate number of tabs. It is bad. Is what I'm trying to tell you. Anyway, okay. Yeah, I love that cake. Okay. So, this is what I'm going to tell you. This is what I'm telling you. I hope this is going to work. I don't know if this will work. Are you ready? That's what books... Oh, see, Spider, I also have bookmarks. I also have a lot of bookmarks. I have so many bookmarks, and I should probably go through some of them and clear some of them out because they're probably 20 years old, some of them. Some of them are definitely 20 years old. But I do have lots of bookmarks. So will this work? Okay, it will work. All right, good. So yeah, I've got lots of bookmarks as well, but all the things I have up are things that I'm working on. Oh, I should tell you all. I didn't tell you. I've got a giveaway for today. Our giveaway is going to be Yakuza Kiwami, which is an action adventure game, and I'm going to give that away at some point. All right, so here is what I'm going to share with you. Rissa probably already knows it, actually. Rissa knows what it is, but none of y'all do. So this is what I'm going to share with you. And now, please note, I have not seen this yet. So this is also the first time for me seeing this as well. Yeah, Levi says, I think I have bookmarks at one time exported from Netscape Navigator. Oh, yeah. I have bookmarks that have been exported from generation to generation. I've got some really old bookmarks, which I probably need to delete because the web pages don't exist anymore except for the Wayback Machine, is what I'm trying to say. All right, so I was asked to sing on a thing for a thing, right? I was asked to sing on a thing for a thing that is, I just repeated myself twice, and the second time is not any more clear than the first time. So this is what happened. I was asked, after I play the song, then we're going to play the game, the Dromining. So a friend of mine, somebody I used to game with, asked me to go and sing on. So basically, there was a project. Do you know the song "Hold On," just a little while longer, which was it's a spiritual, and it's a gospel song, and it was featured in the game, the video game Detroit Become Human. Do you know it? Anyway. No, this is not the documentary. That's later. This is Eben's thing. So Eben and a group of people wanted to sort of do this song as a way to make people feel better in a difficult time period, right? And so he's like, hey, will you go and sing on this song? And I said, sure. So this is, now I have not seen the video yet, and I've not actually listened to the mix. They just had me come in and do sing for it. So this is the song, and I'll put it in the Discord. But this is it. This is the song that I was, and the video that I was asked to go and sing for. Hold on, just a little while longer. Hold on, just a little while longer. Hold on, just a little while longer. Everything will be all right. Everything will be all right. Pray on, just a little while longer. Pray on, just a little while longer. Pray on, just a little while longer. Everything will be all right. Everything will be all right. Sing on, just a little while longer. Sing on, just a little while longer. Sing on, just a little while longer. Everything will be all right. Everything will be all right. Fight on, just a little while longer. Fight on, just a little while longer. Fight on, just a little while longer. Everything will be all right. Everything will be all right. So, and there's like a whole thing, how you can participate and do all that, right? Et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Yeah, so, all right, and now so, yeah, it's true. I do have a couple of files on my desktop, like one or two, just like, hey, Nephilim, like, I have like one or two files on my desktop right now. Just Sea Spider's like, what are you talking about? This is terrible. Look, I have not had time to clear off my desktop recently. I try to like clear off 15 files at a time, and I'm a little bit behind. There's just, you know, sure, at the moment there is still space on the desktop, right? So I'm looking, I have 204 items on the desktop at the moment, and I will just slowly, you know, it's like you've only walked off a cliff in a game once. What are Stardock fences? Oh, thank you, Rissa. Eben's in there in the background. The strategy is to confuse the hacker so that when they breach the desktop, they get overwhelmed and need to go outside and breathe. That's what's going to happen. See, hackers, once they get to my desktop, they'll be like, oh no, and they'll run away, and I'll be safe from the hackers. Clearly is what's going to happen. Create a new folder on the desktop and then drop them all in there. But then what's it called? What is this thing called? It's called Stardock Valley. Stardock Fences. I don't know what it is. I don't know what Stardock Fences are, but send me the link over Twitter, C-Spider. I'll find out. Look, I'm gonna just, not today or tomorrow. Clearly, I'm not gonna clear off my desktop today or tomorrow. But once this all gets settled down, then I'll be able to, you know, I've had a clearer desktop before, just not recently. You know, that's all. Look, I will do it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the song. I'm going to put a link in our Discord for it, and then you can you know, what are we doing? Here we go. We're going to play the drama-ing. And then you can like it and participate. Hey, how you doing, Karen? How's it going? So, here are our notes and our server. Get ourselves, oh yeah, we hadn't watched, hey. Files. Hackers will take one look at your desktop and destroy your hard drive. They'll be doing you a favor. No! Also, I've got backups, though. I have got a hard drive backup, and then also the other one. The one. You know, the one in the cloud one. I've got all the backups. I'm backing up. And also I've got the, what do you call it? You know, the Blaze, the Backblaze. I've got Backblaze. I've got an external hard drive, and all of my writing is also on Dropbox. Just in case things get really bad. I am backed up. I will tell you what. I back up my stuff all the time. That's it. Be more like Karen with her desktop, but Karen's desktop is in a fake VPN, so no one knows who she is. I can't be like Karen. Desktop so perfect, it couldn't be in just one place. If you get a real mean hacker, they'll just organize it for you, and you'll never find those things. See, Spider, what if a hacker hacked into my computer and organized all my stuff? How would I even find anything? I have a local backup, right? I've got my external hard drive. I've got an external hard drive with 8 terabytes. So I've got a local backup. I've got my cloud backup, and I've got my Dropbox. I'm just saying, I have got backups. I've got backups because I am paranoid about losing all. Like, could you imagine you're working on a book and then you lose it all? I couldn't. Or my music. If I lost all of my music and all of my writing, I couldn't. I would be very sad. I'd be very sad. I never thought be more like Karen was a thing I'd agree on. No, I couldn't do it. Hey, Hrothgar, how are you? Yeah, I've got 8 terabytes because I've got my I'm pointing at my computer. You can't see it, but my computer, and then I've got an external hard drive for all of my music and for all my audio. And then I have a backup of both of those things onto the big external hard drive, and it's on Backblaze. and also the most crucial things I'm working on are also on Dropbox. Because, I'm paranoid. I think I'm paranoid. Speaking of which, Garbage is such a great band. So, here we go. Night. We are trying to figure out what's going on with their drama. I'm corona-free as far as I know, so I'm safe and healthy. The rest is up for a debate. Hrothgar, you are awesome. That's all I'm going to say. Okay, that's me, not this creepy thing. Wait, what? No. Wait, what? That's right. Kulan, you're going. Kulan, I will see you later, because I know you gotta go. But thank you for being here, and I will catch you on the... I see you, Cher. I will catch you on the flip side. Oh, in case y'all want to know what's going on with my schedule, today's Thursday. There's no Critical Role tonight because they're going dark, and I will be working on my classes. Tomorrow at 7 will be my... What is my life even? Tomorrow at 7, I will be streaming City of Light and Shadows Episode 3, City of Light and Shadow, at 7 p.m. on my channel. Saturday, I'll be doing The Outer Worlds. Sunday, during the day, I'll be playing Call of Cthulhu, but you cannot see it because Rissa will be my GM. And then Sunday night at 10 p.m. Eastern, I will be on Polished Cryptid's channel, her Tavern Talks. So I'll be over there on Tavern Talks, and that'll be great. And I think we'll be talking about differences between streaming and playing at home a little bit. And that is my stream schedule for the rest of the week. Next week will be, I don't think I have anything special planned next week as far as I know. Just the regular Witcher on Wednesday, Telling Lies, unless we finish it tonight, on which I bet we won't, on Thursday, City of Light and Shadow on Friday, and then Outer World on Sunday. So, yes. Oh, although I should say that City of Light and Shadow on Friday may be a solo game. I've got to go and look at some more details, but that's our life. Okay. We searched for Night. We've got 4 hits, and we just found out that David murdered somebody, so there's that. Just gonna know that. So we're gonna look at the first one. This is September 14, 8:40, and we know that this is that he chats with Max about work on this day. Yeah, and Emma knows who was there, right? Yes. So this day is a day when he's talking to Cam Girl this day about work. I think he often talks to Cam Girl after he talks to his wife. I would not be surprised if that happens. So I feel like David's a psychopath. But it's cool. Don't worry about it. Let's see what we get here. There's no way she can hear her smartphone while using an electric toothbrush. My immersion! It's fair.
Hey, hon. You're cheerful. I just think you should pretend it's no fun playing Jason Bourne. That's not what they told me in my psych interview. They said that even the most basic undercover work was a big adrenaline rush, and that loving and supportive partners like me should be aware of that.
Psych.
And help you adjust. My job got a lot more interesting today. Thanks for asking. The new anesthesiologist asked me out to dinner.
Oh.
And we both have jobs where we can't wear our wedding rings to work. Professional hazard. I will tell you, he's very attractive and very charming. And I turned him down, of course.
This is the guy that husband is jealous of, right?
Yeah, also, they tend to be sort of unhinged.
Is she a doctor or a nurse?
What does it matter what his name is?
Oh, we need to search his name. It's like Steven, isn't it?
Steven. Oh, Steven.
How do we spell this?
Look, he puts people to sleep for a living. He's not a brave law enforcer like you. Oh, you're a samurai. You're a warrior knight.
Hrothgar is super creepy. I think it wants to make you feel very uncomfortable because you're spying on people these ways.
Prove it. I want to take a look at what those college town tramps are being denied. Oh, if you so much as look at one of them, I'll come over there and bite your service pistol off with my own teeth.
But he's cheating on her left and right now.
Well, I am the man of the house now.
She was very good in *Halt and Catch Fire*, by the way.
Oh, no, wait, I wanted to tell you about Mama.
We should probably look for Mama as well.
She's coming for a visit tomorrow.
Do you think we could get the other half of this conversation with Samurai, maybe? So this is 9:14. He's chatting with his wife about Stephen. We need to check up on this Stephen, by the way. I need to know more about the anesthesiologist. But here, see again, now he's talking to Cam Girl. Look, I want to go and I want to find out more about his wife. That's 7:15:18. What is this? This is what's happening there. This is the same day. Oh, okay. Hold on. Hey, Takadosh, how are you? 7:15:18 is the day that he confronts his wife. She confronts him about the murder, and they kind of have a breakup-y kind of conversation. So I think we should go here and find out more about this situation because I'm creeped out. No, I'll totally find out about terrorists at some point in time. I really want the other half of this conversation. There may be terrorists. I don't know. Sadly, I can't fast forward because our subtitles are a little borked. I really want the other half of this conversation. I need to figure out what will get me there. I can maybe fast forward a little bit. I really want the other half of this conversation.
Alba has been playing Happy Family. Alba has been playing Happy Families. That's your baddie house. She says you live there now with your baddie family.
You can look for
Kids are smart.
Baddie. Oh, Baddie family? What is that?
Hey, let's play dolls.
Dolls.
This is Emma. She's a 25-year-old nurse. Oh,
Thank you for the hugs,
here's
Takerosh.
Paul. He's an accountant. He wanted to be a professional tennis player, but he was only the 10th best tennis player in his state. So sometimes he hits people to make himself feel like he still has that
Ooh.
killer serve.
Ooh.
Emma meets Paul at work when he comes in to have a torn wrist ligament looked at.
Paul.
This is David. He is gorgeous young FBI agent. And Emma meets him at work too, where he is very chivalrous and steps in when a drunk patient in the ER calls her a bitch. So Emma stops dating Paul. She's dating David now. But Paul keeps getting drunk and calling Emma up and telling her that he loves her.
Oh, this is the guy that gets murdered.
That he hates her. And so David... Wait a second. David starts watching over Emma's apartment. Every night,
I think so too,
after
Jer.
they go on a date, the handsome FBI agent sits outside in his car and watches over her while she sleeps.
Oh, creepy.
Very romantic.
Is it?
David doesn't know that Emma knows this, and she doesn't tell him. But, it does help her sleep at night. She feels safe.
Creepy.
So, one night, after they go out for ice cream, Paul calls, says he wants to come over. And Emma tells him to come, thinking that David will scare Paul off, and that will be that.
Oh,
but
man.
When Paul turns up, David waits in the car. And when Emma goes to answer the door, Paul pushes his way in. He argues with her and he cries and he rants and he raves. And Emma gives him a hug because she's a nurse, and that's what nurses do when men cry. And that's when David gets out of his car and comes into the apartment with his pistol drawn.
Oh my gosh.
And when he opens the door and he sees Paul and Emma, he doesn't look handsome anymore. He looks angry. Paul steps back and he looks scared.
Oh.
And Emma looks scared too. And David fires his pistol and he shoots Paul in the lung.
Oh. Oh. Oh my goodness.
It takes Paul about 10 minutes to die. Emma could have helped stop the bleeding and maybe he could have lived, but David tells her not to. It was unlikely that Paul would have made it. And sometimes David points out it's better just to let the bad guys die.
Hey, Crit Twitch.
After watching a guy bleed out together, they get married. That helps make things make sense.
Oh, poor Emma, man.
Even so, Emma is sure that she'll be scared of David forever and ever.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
You waited because you wanted to save me. You wanted to be a fucking knight in shining armor. You look so small on the screen.
Wow. Look, we have to find the other part.
I love you, David.
Oh my gosh.
But I'm not scared of you anymore.
Wow.
Goodbye.
Wow. Wow. Oh my goodness. Look, so, well, wow. So here's the thing. There are two conversations here with Maxine, and, I want to see what they are, but we need to find out what the other half of that conversation was. Right? We need the other half of this convo. We'll come back tonight. I think we do Paul. See what we can find. Yeah, okay. Paul, people, we've got the Paul conversation, and I think that we are going to watch the Paul videos and find out what happens. We're gonna go here, and then we're gonna go back in time. But most of it is going to be mostly just him watching, so we can probably fast forward. But we might get some conversation from him. Yeah, it starts with him talking, right? Yeah, I wonder how much Karen knows as well, because I don't know. So, let's see. Or do they actually not talk in the beginning? Oh no, they're not talking. Also, we need to like look for things like scared. Oh. They're not talking at all. Wow.
You know, we never talked about Paul.
No, I suppose you haven't talked about Paul, have you? I know, right? This guy. I just, oh. Oh. Does he say anything at all in this whole conversation? Or does he just... And like, how does he respond at the very end? Like, This is like, and I'm thinking about this actor, right? Who does like 7 minutes and 47 seconds of this? Like, how intense of it? What an intense... Oh, hey, by the way, I forgot to tell you, I am doing something, I'm doing something next week. On Thursday, I believe. I'm going to be doing a stage reading of Othello with Prax. Just, I thought I'm going to be doing some Shakespeare next week, just so you know. Just, I will put it on, I'll put it on my calendar. I'll let you know. But I'm going to be doing some Shakespeare. Okay.
I was driving past, I saw his car parked on the street outside. I went straight into the apartment. He was grabbing you, and I feared for your life.
He says I love you. This guy, man, so creepy. Like, are you creeped out right now? Because I'm creeped out. Yeah, okay. Well, mm-hmm.
It's 4 in the morning, guys.
Sorry. I don't have much time.
Going to bed. So wake me up when you're done. You're fucking vampires.
Oh. Oh, yeah. Yeah, she's the one who's doing all the, okay, look, so we're gonna get the rest of the Paul videos. Look, I understand that we are not finding terrorists right now, but I feel like, how can we find terrorists when there are other things happening, So the first Paul video was 216. And this is right after, this is 2 days after David talks to Ava about him beating up Peter and asking her to move in. Yeah, the FBI can take care of the terrorists. Yeah. I kind of want all these conversations, and I don't even, like, it's very, do you see what I'm saying to you? Also, it's like 4. I should copy my notes on a text file. I don't know if I can. Can I? I bet I can't. I bet it was an error of me to do all these notes here.
Hey, hon. Good, thanks. Alba went down early, so I'm just...
I don't even think I've searched for
winding down.
Alba.
It's a lovely night.
I should try.
Oh, well, at least Michigan has weather. That must be exciting.
Are you worried?
Oh.
Yeah, I can take screenshots.
I don't know. Why do pigeons always fly upside down over Detroit?
Pigeon or Detroit? Pigeon. Detroit.
How do you do it? These people you're with, they've known you for months now.
Good night,
When
PH.
they look into your eyes, they see a friend. So how do you return their smiles and laugh at their jokes when none of it is true?
Yeah, what do you say to that, David? What is he saying?
But it's all a lie.
Oh, I don't think we looked for lie, did we?
Wow. If it's that easy, then you could do anything.
Also truth. Thank you, Rissa.
Have you slept with anyone?
Oh, we need the other half of this conversation too, my friends. Come on.
No. But we both lied about Paul.
Oh.
That's Mama. I gotta go.
We also searched for Mama, clearly. Like, how are you all doing? I'm full of stress right now. What is this? This is 216. 216. What happens here? Yeah, lie. 384 entries. Emma talks to David about being undercover. Well, I see the question that I have is, does it actually go to, I don't know. We'll find out. We're going to try to find the other half of that conversation, but let's get this one here. This is short, and it's 3:04:18. So this is after he gets a boat, after he talks to his boss about getting his boat, but before his stories about before he tells his daughter stories about Rumpelstiltskin. Creepy murder mystery with voyeuristic perspective is weirdly not stressful at all right now. Right? You're like, what? Let's see what we got here. Okay. We're gonna... Oh, sorry. Oops.
Paul.
Sorry. Oops. I just... Oh. We did all of Paul, right? We were doing Paul right now.
Hey, Laura. I wasn't expecting you. You feeling okay?
Mom, you know, she's not doing well.
Is Emma there, Laura? Or... Emma, it's Dennis.
This whole Paul situation.
It's David. It's David, Laura. Paul.
Mom thinks he's Paul now.
Yeah.
We haven't searched for Daniel either.
Yeah. Well, Paul was a bad man.
Do you worry about this guy? I mean, I do. I worry about him a lot. Also, it's 4 in the morning. We don't have a lot of time left. I'm so worried. So worried.
No, it's fine. You know, you take care, Laura. Okay.
How much time do you think passes between each video? Do you think it's real time? Because now it's like 4:12. Yeah, Falcon, I think you're right about his weird sick savior complex. 100%. So it's 4:12. Let's see if things happen. Let's get 3, 4, 18, and talking to Laura about Paul. Okay. So it's 4:12. Let's see what happens here. Like he's got... Okay, it's 4:12, right? We'll just sort of note what time it is when we come back and see what happens. It's, you know...
Hello, dear. Did I call you or did you call me?
Yeah. Mom's not doing well.
No. She's at her tennis club. Don't be silly. Texas backhand, they call her. My little champion's going for All-State this time. Of course, she's gonna have to put the work in. You're too soft on her, Daniel.
Yeah, she keeps thinking... Yeah.
David, the new boy. Who was one before? Always brought her roses.
Oh.
Paul, that's right. He was always so polite. Always would hold the door open for her. I appreciate that. She's always bringing home these boys she meets at the hospital. And I tell you, every time there's something wrong with them, David seems dependable. He's handsome too. Reminds me of you when you were younger and wore those sharp suits.
Awkward. You gotta go.
Would you like me to have my daughter call you when she gets back?
Oh, yeah, right? I mean, this is... Yeah. So, we need to get... I know we have terrorists, but how do you spell pigeon? It's with a D, right? No, it is not. Probably has no D. Pigeon? That's not how you spell it. Pigeon. Okay. Yeah, so... Thank you, Krellin. It's 4:13. Okay, so it's... Okay. I mean, it's not her fault, but gushing about Paul has to sing... oh, yeah. So this is the other half of that conversation that we had, 217, where he's talking about being a liar, and we're going to find out how this conversation goes, because... And I know that we have other things also to look for that are also about relationships. Like, I need to know about... Oh, we should look for Batty. We should do that. We should look for Batty. right? Because he talked about baddies, so we should look for baddies. This is what I think we should do. Oh, what's wrong with me? Yeah, we should look for baddie, I think is what we should do. Because, right? That I think we should do. Okay.
Hey, honey, how you doing?
And Daniel, oh, he's obsessed. We're like all fairy tales, like obsessed with bad guys and good guys.
Oh, it's always a lovely night in California. Want to hear a joke? Okay, why do pigeons always fly upside down over Detroit?
I have no idea why. Why, David? Oh, I'll see you, Crit Twitch.
Because there's nothing worth crapping on.
I will enjoy this intense ride. I will see you, Crit Twitch. This is so intense, though. Like, I'm so like, oh my goodness. We'll have to do like, I don't know, happy fun time game after this. Who am I kidding? I was gonna pick something creepy. Look at his face right now. He looks so creepy to me.
It's easy. I make sure that it's true. I smile because I like them, and I laugh because they're funny.
It's weirdly defensive.
No, it's real.
This is about when he's gonna ask her whether or not he slept with somebody.
No?
See, he's like, no, I've not slept with anybody.
Slept with anyone?
I think he's jealous. We should look for the word jealous. See, we turn that around on her. I don't even know about all this.
Don't.
Don't what?
Bye.
Okay. Playing like a monster would be a nice palate cleanser. Yeah, he's good at being. The actor's amazing. Every time I've been asked that question, the person was asking was cheating at the time. So I feel like we should look for. We don't need Detroit or Pigeon anymore. I think we probably should look for Batty, right? Because he's kind of obsessed with the bad guys. Hey, what's this? Hey. What's this? Are you cheating on me? Because I'm cheating on you. We have got a really short... I think Ava and Alba talk to each other, people. Ooh, Mom is not going to like that. Mom is not going to like that at all. At all. Not in any kind of a way. Let's... Oh... I wonder 7. So let's Mom is not going to like this at all. So this is 11/5/17. This is the first one is the day after Ava and David meet for sex, but the day before David talks to Mike about it. And using Ava to get in. This is the day after. So his face is all beat up on this day. So let's see what we have here. See, yeah, he gets beat up somehow. And I don't know how he gets beat up, but he gets beat up this day somehow.
Dada, what happened to you?
Yeah, see, it's on this day.
Did the guys hit you?
Should we do hit, maybe?
You lost a tooth too!
Oh, he lost a tooth? Did we do a search for tooth? I think we did.
You can get $2 from the Tooth Fairy. They had an argument last night. They're still asleep. I'm watching Liv and Maddie.
Liv. Maddie.
But isn't that a lie?
We've already done the Tooth Fairy, yeah. Or we think we've done Tooth.
Dada, I miss you. I want to go to the beach and go swimming.
Maybe we search for beach? Look, I know there are terrorist things we need to look up. I know this.
Yes,
She's adorable.
love you. Bye.
She is adorable. Oh my goodness. So 11:05. Alba notes David got beat up. I really want to know what happened there. You know what I mean? But let's look at this. This is 3:20. Why do we have this conversation? So this is after David exposes his fellow FBI guy as Black Kite, and this is after he tells his daughter about Rumpelstiltskin, but this is before he meets Riordan of Green Storm, and also before he knows that Ava's pregnant. Just this is where we're at. Nephilim says, just dropping into this game, I can't believe there's a terrorist plot too. Must be those Welsh separatists. I know, I just, it happens. Okay, I'm worried about all of this. Oh, I bet what happens is she is in his house. She's in the house and she just picks up the tablet.
I'm Ava. Who are you?
Oh, awkward.
Hi, Glowy. A baddie? Your daddy.
Ooh. Oh. Oh. This is probably really bad, huh? This is probably really bad. You need better operation security, David. David.
Who are you? I'm Alba, and this is Glowy.
Oh, Ava has a glowy too.
Are you a baddie? You're in my daddy's baddie house.
Awkward. I'm sorry. I know. All of you in chat are like, why do you expect him to have good operation security? Because clearly, okay. Ava meets Alba. How do we find out what happens after this? How do we find out about this? This is, okay. I don't even know what we do right now. Live. I just did live, and search terms, you can do more than one, but they have to be in the right order. So like you could do, like I have done David and I've done Smith, but I don't think I've done David Smith or David Jones. And you cannot search by date because that would be too easy. This right here is when he should have been right? Well, I don't know what live gets us, but I feel like we should probably look at it because why not? So 218, this is after he talked to his wife about being undercover. Let's see what this gets us. I don't know what it does, but... Oh, Liv is short for lives. Okay, this is interesting. This is interesting. Right? Because, okay, all right, this is interesting. We also word parts.
Hey, babe.
I just...
Why not?
We're not going to find out everything. How can we?
No, why not? What? You don't like pink? Since when? Oh, okay.
I need to find out more about Ava.
Oh, babe, come on. All right. I'll read you a story if you promise to stop being so grumpy.
Oh, Liv and Maddie was a Disney Channel show. I didn't know that.
No, it's okay, honey. I don't need the book. I know them all by heart now. Okay, listen. You have to close your eyes though. Okay, you gotta start to sleep. It's really, really, really late here. Okay.
Oh yeah, because
Okay.
he's Eastern.
Okay. Let's see.
I feel like he's got bad operation security just the whole time.
All right. Once upon a time, there were two young girls who lived on the edge of the woods with their mother. And one winter,
We need to
they
do
went
Mom and Mother.
into their garden and they found a bear, and the bear looked really ill.
Bear.
But the two girls, they couldn't bear to see him like that, so they took him into their house and they gave the bear some water and they gave him food, and they lit a really nice big warm fire in the fireplace that was in the room, and they even let the bear sleep in their bed. Okay, but the next day the bear was gone. And so you do? Okay.
Yeah, securities.
All right. So later in the summer,
I do need to go and look
the
for
girls were
Snow
sent
White,
into the woods
Rose
to
Red.
collect some berries. And in a clearing, they saw a small old man with a long white beard that was stuck in a tree trunk. His beard was stuck in the tree trunk. And he yelled to the girls, "Please come help me, pull me free, help me, help me." And the girls, they tried to help him and they tugged at his beard, but they couldn't pull him free, try as they might.
I don't think we've
And
done
as a
kill
last
either.
resort, though, they took out the knives they had and they cut the old man's white beard off, setting him free. But the ungrateful man is so furious at him because they cut his beard off, and he yells at him and he runs off into the woods. Mean old man. And then, a week later, they're in the forest again. This time they're collecting water. And as they're filling their pail at the river, they hear again the old man scream. He's stuck on a rock in the middle of the river. And he's surrounded by rapids. You know, he's just trapped in the river. And he yells at him, "Help me, help me." And so they think quick, and they make a rope from their sashes out of their dresses, and then they throw it to the man, and when he grabs it, they pull him to the shore to safety. But the old man yells at him again because he's furious they got his clothes wet, and he screams at him and runs off into the woods. And then another week passes, and the
Who's this
girls
old
are in
man?
the woods collecting firewood this time, and all of a sudden they're surprised because that old man jumps out of the bush again, and he's screaming, "Help! Help!" He says, "This bear, he's trying to kill me. This bear's trying to kill me." And out of the woods steps a bear, a big, huge bear, and he towers over the old man. And the old man, he points at the two girls and he says, "Kill them instead," he pleads. But the bear ignores the old man, and with one swipe of the bear's big paw, he kills him.
Yeah, the old man
And
has
the second
issues.
the old man dies, the bear is transformed into a handsome prince. And the prince explains that the old man cast a spell on him a year ago after stealing his treasure, and with the dwarf dead, the spell was broken, and soon after, Snow White marries the prince, and Rose Red marries his brother, and everyone lives happily ever after.
Yeah, I've got some questions that I really need to ask about what happened with Ava and Alba. And Ava, I mean, Is anybody else freaking out? I am. Yeah, Falcon, I'm with you. None of this is good.
I was watching her sleep.
Mom shows up.
You okay?
Yeah, glowy maybe. Yeah. Can we search for pregnant?
Yeah, Steven.
That's how you spell it. We need to search for Steven. We need to search for Steven, by the way. Yeah. We need to search for Steven. Come on. I think... Wait.
Yeah, well, I haven't been sleeping with anybody.
Well, that's a lie.
No, I am a special agent of the Federal Bureau of Investigation, okay? No, just stop it, Emma. Stop it. I protect people. I protect people.
Oh! Ooh. Yeah. Okay. Well. Okay. Uh-huh. Yeah. Ooh. This guy. Not a person. Ooh. Yeah. Ooh. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's... Okay, we're gonna put that... David tells the story of Rose Red and Snow White and talks about Steven. Yeah, ooh, gosh. So there are two more scenes that under Liv that one more that I feel like we should just check in on before we try to find out the other half of that one, because we don't have this one. What is this? So this is 7/19/18. This is after Emma confronts David about the murder and the story about the doll. It's after that. It's like 4 days after that, but before the debrief after his person dies. So yeah, let's find out what we got here. Let's see what we can find out. Also, we need to find out about Steven. What we're gonna search for? We're gonna search for bear, maybe.
Yeah, you're looking pretty as always, Harry.
Who's Harry?
I need you to track a girl down for me.
Oh, he's gonna look for Ava.
Yeah. Okay, nobody's gonna get hurt, Harry. Okay. Okay. I mean, do I look like the kind of asshole who's gonna hurt a woman?
Yeah, maybe you do.
No.
Actually.
She lives in Cleveland, Ohio, and I have a photo that I'm gonna send you via Signal. I think her name is Max, but what I need is an address.
Oh, creepy. Cleveland.
Yeah. Okay.
Ow.
Okay.
You're searching. Oh, creepy.
Harry. Hey, Harry. Hey, Harry. Harry. Just make sure no flags are raised. Okay?
No, Neo, this is from his personal life because Max is the cam girl, and now he wants to track down. Yeah, I should search Harry. 7/19. David asks. I feel like what are we gonna do? Asks Harry to search for Max in Cleveland. Yeah, see, Anil, this is what I'm saying. This is all badness all the time. So we need to search for Bear, but let's just do a quick search for Harry. And maybe also Signal. Oh, what is all this? Okay, well, Search for Max under the radar. We also haven't searched for Max. What is there are a bunch of things we have not searched for, and let's see what we get. So this 1215, this first one is actually in a bit of a gap. We don't have a lot between November and February, so this is sort of a early days for us. Yeah, this is all super sketch. What is this? So this is, he's been in the scene for a while. Yeah, okay, it's 4:20 in game. I'm so worried. Also, we need to search for Bear, and we need to search for Steven. There are a lot of things we need to work out on. I don't even what is happening. All right, here we go.
Like shooting games, huh?
Well, I want to play that Pac-Man with the double or...
Just follow my lead.
Oh man.
Take that! You gotta lead your shots. Aim an inch ahead of your target. That's your sweet spot.
Yeah, when Ava pointed you guys out to me at Silver Ridge, she said that you guys are really serious, you know, about tackling the issues.
Uh-oh.
Back in California, I knew this group that protested the Diablo Canyon Road, you know, that power plant up there. And I knew them from in and out of Venice, but they impressed me, you know, they really did. And I moved back up here just to prioritize my life, because I want to do something. Prosper.
We're criminals.
Yeah, exactly.
We should look for Prospering too.
I think Ava's great and all, but
We need some terrorist plot.
kids back at the camp, you know, just want to get together, paint some signs, sing some songs, and then upload it to the internet.
She's young. Yeah, but she isn't stupid.
No, she's bright. I totally get that. But I've been with her to 4 meetings at that Jasmine Center, they're all blowing hot air. You know, I'm not naive enough to think that we can fix this with Facebook.
I saw you at that rally in November. You like causing trouble.
There's trouble to be had. I'm not gonna run away from it.
Jasmine Center.
Are you staying around Venice?
Uh-oh.
At a hospital off Pacific. That was before I got a job. Yep.
Not Samsung.
No. This place makes Samsung look like a Four Seasons.
Okay.
Yeah, we ran into old pills out the back. And he disappeared, and after a while the cops shut it down. So I moved in with these friends of mine who I met at the boardwalk. They had this movie thing going, so I got involved. It became kind of a big deal. It's fun. We made these stupid beach horror films.
Are they gonna blow your cover?
Horror movies are my thing. Could you get me a background one?
Nah, it's behind me now. Besides, nobody watches horror anymore. Real life's too crazy.
Yeah, what's this terrorism doing here?
Is that? Oh, that's... I just got the high score.
Where did you learn to shoot like that?
Boy Scouts.
Really?
No. No, the firearms guy on the sets, on the movie sets, he would take us out to the desert, let us shoot his guns. So.
Right now, why don't we go over there? Have some people.
Yeah, go. Good way.
Just, oh man, I realize we should probably go and look up at the, what is that? What's that? 12. We should probably look at whatever plot stuff. But whatever. Yeah, that week of the camera, David meeting some terrorist people, and keeping cover about Venice. I know. I don't want to miss any drama. I don't want to lose any drama here. What is this, 228? What are we getting here? 228. This is after he tells the story of Rose Red and Snow White, but before the boat. So let's see what we get here. I would be really sad if I only had till 5. What would I... November. Ooh, I wonder if I could do a search for November.
Hello, Harry.
Okay.
Long time.
Harry. I hope I have until 6.
Yeah. Well, I've been away on a desert island for the last month. Went native, so. Thank you.
Okay. But Caldrake, all that's terrorist stuff. We need to search for Stephen.
Wow.
There.
Well, just don't pull your cock on me, okay, Harry? So listen, I need goodies. Yeah, well, it's for a big rap party. I know you do.
Goodies?
It's gonna be quite the party, so I'm looking at about half a pound of candy, half a pound Diet Coke.
Good. Party?
Tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. We're
Candy.
going out of town, so I need it by then. You look worried, Harry. You're starting to worry me.
I wonder... Drug deal, but I feel like it's a fake drug deal to set up his cover.
So did you wait, you're not hiking any prices up on me though, right?
I feel like there are other people in the room.
Look me in the eye. You hike any prices up on me?
Right? Don't you think? That Harry's one of his contacts? We should probably search for drugs. Stephen. We should search for Stephen.
No, look, hey man, it's not even about the price. I don't care about the price. I care about whether or not I can trust you or not.
I feel like
I'd be happy to pay 50.
I feel like there are other people in the room.
You got it. Now here's the deal, okay? You're gonna meet me tomorrow at our favorite restaurant.
Stephen and Max.
1 o'clock. My treat.
Yeah.
Good. Wear something nice. Take that thing off, okay? Yeah.
So he keeps looking out, right? He keeps looking over here, up that way. So he keeps looking. I feel like there was somebody else in the room at that moment. That's what I think. I think there was like one of his terrorist friends there that he, like, they're like, oh, you knew this guy named Harry who gave you pills. Why don't you get his stuff, right? I feel like I feel like that was making a drug deal with Harry. See, I think that was 11 canned. Yeah, I think we look for that too. So this is 1107. Oh, this is one of our latest ones we had so far. 11/7/18. This is after his persona has died, after his legend is dead. So this is one of the later ones, and this is after he's asked. This is months after he's asked Harry to search for him.
Come on, Harry.
So I think, look, there's so many things I want to search for. I feel like I'm not going to have everything.
My friend. Yes, I'm having a big holiday party and I need some fireworks. Okay, enough to wow people. All right.
Oh, maybe Harry is a drug dealer.
Come on, Harry.
Maybe Harry is a drug dealer.
Nothing is gonna link back to you, okay? Hey, listen to me. You just make sure you guys leave it in the dead drop like I told you, okay?
Oh, no.
You trust me, right, Harry? You do trust me?
Fireworks are guns,
Yeah,
right?
Look at me and tell me.
What is this? This is sketch.
That's good. That's good.
This is sketch. Don't you think? I'm sketched out. I don't even know. What does he want? What's going on? Are you going to kill someone? We should search for murder, right?
I know, I told you I'd take care of things, okay? Yeah.
Oh, we should search for trust. Sorry. More words. I have so many words. I can't search them all.
Me too.
Yeah. Krellin, David is 190 centimeters of sketch, and that is all the true. So let's see. David asks Harry for fireworks. Yeah, so let's search for there's so much. Let's search for party. Okay, there are four records. We've seen almost all of them, so that's not bad. We're gonna search for Steven. What? The name game. Come on, everybody. I said, now let's play a game. I bet you I can make a rhyme out of anybody's name. The first letter of the name, I treat it like it wasn't there. And then a B or an F, or an M will appear. And then I say bow at a B, then I say the name, then banana, fanner, and foe. And then I say the name again with an F very plain, then a feed, fine, and a mo. And then I say the name again with an M this time, and there isn't any name that I can't rhyme. But if the first two letters are ever the same, I drop them both and say the name like Bob. Bob drop the B's, Bob, or Fred. Fred drop the F's, forward, or Mary. Mary drop the M's, mo, airy. That's the only rule that is contrary. Barantor, 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 Bo Arantor, Banana, Fana, Fo Farantor, Fee, Fi, Mo Merantor. Barantor. Thank you so much for that resub. You've been here forever, Barantor. Woot. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Welcome in. Thanks for the resub. We're just kind of stressing out by how David seems to be really, really unstable. Just super unstable. Oh, we should probably also do native, actually, right? Going native. He was never not native. He's been lying to himself for longer than his maritima. That, I feel like, is true, Falcon. And he was sketched before he was undercover? Yes. I want this singing fool to show up in the French Resistance game. Maybe? All right, we're gonna find out what this is. What 124.18? This is also in one of our sort of blank zones. So this is 124.18. Should use periods. This is after he meets, after that time where he's trying to keep his cover, about Venice, right? And before he learns that Peter abused Ava. Okay, and these are some of the terrorist friends, it looks like.
It's like party mix, but you guys can feel free to change it if you want something less on.
Thank you, DJ.
We need Steven.
But you didn't tell us that David was such a good shot.
What?
Oh, no, not thinking. It's because I beat both of you guys in that arcade game. It's like one of those games with the toy guns. It's nothing.
Probably learned from his dad.
Yeah, he was a good shot, but we didn't really got him. You know.
Yeah, David learned from his movie people.
Yeah. I need a beer. Do you want anything?
Oh yeah, kitchen.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, what is? Okay, hold on. They're gonna type on when he's gone. Or that's Peter.
I like him. All that Hollywood stuff is nuts. He seems like the kind of guy you'd want by your side if things got hairy. What?
That's Peter. That's Peter. Creeper. Oh, Ava. Don't touch her. No, it's just that that guy's.
Okay. You sure everything's all right?
Yep.
No, that guy's clearly Peter the Creeper.
No. I do not. I am not a dancer. No.
I bet you're a great dancer. Show me how to step.
That's Peter's horrible.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to go home alone.
Yeah, she got super arrested, and like we know that Peter is a bad person. Ugh. Ugh. Okay, so this is what? This is 124. Oh, yeah. Peter creeps on Ava at a party. So I'm torn between looking for drugs and guns and candy and also looking for Steven. I'm torn about all of this, but let's go with native. We got all that, so we're fine. We're fine with native. Let's look for candy. We got that one, that's fine. Let's go for trust. Okay, we found stuff, people. Oh gosh, we still haven't. Look, we're not gonna do trust right now. We're gonna do Steven. So many videos. We're gonna do Steven. We're gonna do Steven. There are 6 records for Steven. Only 6. Okay, well, but we've watched 4 of them. So let's do Steven, shall we? There's only 1 left. 1104, what is that? 1104:17. This is the same day that Ava and David have sex with each other. This one video happens.
Steven?
So just noting, we're gonna, right? The same day. When is Halloween? Are we like in a Halloween zone here?
Hey. You up late? Yeah? Well, I am getting ready for a big thing tomorrow.
Okay, it's in October, right? Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, hit me.
Have we done hit?
What's up?
We need to know more about this. Like, we should do a fair cheat. Have we done those? I realize I should.
Steven?
Terrorists, but still. Should we do mask? Creepy? Should probably do creepy. Creep. No, we're not interested in terrorists. I mean, they're around.
Well, if you're really worried, then you should take her to see someone. Okay, then tell her you're taking her for ice cream.
What is this about? Worried. Oh, maybe they are making a bank heist called Drake. The same day as a Protestant Reformation Day. One of those days you could not be in school.
Stephen to confide in.
Oh, somebody's jealous. We haven't done jealous, by the way. We should do that. Yeah, we should. I think this is about Laura. Yeah, I think you're right that this is about Laura. So this is 1104. You hear stuff in the background? Yeah, I think you're right about it being about Laura. David and Ava meet up for sex. David talking to Emma about Laura, maybe? Let's do mask. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, we just found some stuff. We have 2 videos about this mask situation. Yeah, this is clearly so he was talking to his wife about her mom's dementia the day before. So I think yeah. I didn't mean to stumble on terrorist stuff. I really didn't. But now that we're here, this is really short.
We are headed to the rally now. We're going to show these fascists that they are not wanted here. Okay, I've got Halloween masks, got some water bottles and vinegar, just, in case of tear gas, because always be prepared. There's some guys from the organizing group. Looks like we're all the good guys. And yeah, here comes trouble right now. And the police are pushing the Nazis, the fascists, into the protesters right now. This is about to kick off.
Okay. We should probably search for a rally at some point in time. This is yeah. Oh, this is where he gets beat up, by the way. He gets beat up at this rally. Anti-fascist rally? We'll call it. Yeah, So this is same day?
Mask on.
But he doesn't look all that beat up. He's a little beat up, but maybe not that beat up. Yeah, this is, I think, about him getting into trouble. Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, this is him where he got beat up. Ooh.
I'm fine. I got looked at, and
I think you're right, Coldre.
Permanent or dangerous, but I lost a tooth. This was the police. They were heavy-handed, let me tell you. They were manhandling this woman, and I wasn't gonna just take it. I jumped in, they hit me, I hit him back.
Yeah, he's got a savior complex.
I took one of them down.
Yeah.
It was chaos.
Who's he talking to?
I had my mask on, and I ditched my jacket, and I saw your friend Eric.
Maybe he's talking to Ava.
Yeah, he was with that other guy, his friend. They were helping to block the road, and
I think he's talking to Ava.
Not getting into the skirmishes, but of course they round up the easy to grab ones. So.
Oh, or not?
Yeah. I don't know. I can't just stand around and watch these fascists and these police.
Yeah, he's talking to Ava, I think.
These fascists, they're just the symptom.
Yeah, he's got a superhero complex.
Everything's so much worse now in this country, this planet. I need to do more.
I've got so many search terms, people.
Maybe. I've been thinking about this pipeline. I need to focus.
Should probably do Nazi. Why does Ava like him?
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. I think this is what, 1104. I think he talks to Ava about the rally, I think. Prince Charming. Yeah. And then there's this one, 1128. This is the day of the winter recital. Okay, this is the day of the winter recital.
Hey, Hey, Boo, I'm almost back. How's it going?
He's talking to Ava right now. I don't think we've done Boo and Pookie.
Oh, wow. That's okay.
It is background music. Have we done music? So many terms, people. What can I do?
Please, you don't need anything to hide behind.
Yeah, we gotta do the fairy tale references too.
Check this out. Take this, okay? Pop! It's my invisible mask. Put it on. Okay, you know that story? Yeah? Wow. I mean, trust me. You're gonna be amazing. You're gonna be great.
What? With what? It's bad, everybody. It's really bad. Wicked. Wolf in sheep's clothing.
Yeah, when you gonna sing me one of your songs?
Ooh, sing.
Stop. To be continued. I'm on my way back because I'm getting a front row seat. I'm shooting this thing for posterity. Okay?
Oh.
Try and stop me. Sorry. Bye.
Wow. So he doesn't see his daughter's recital, but he sees Ava's recital or Ava's performance. Winter recital. David's not at. David talks to Ava about a performance. This guy, he's like a real catch. Let's do sing. Yeah, shooting this thing. Oh, okay. Yeah, all right. We got stuff here. That was 11:28, which we don't have anything for. Look, I know that I understand that we could probably be looking at. Oh. And another mask reference, I know, right? So 9:14, he's chatting with Max. Oh, thank you, Rissa. About work. And he's chatting with his wife about Steven. And let's see what's happening here. Should probably do song? How much? I feel like, don't you feel like there's stuff going on here that we just don't, we haven't, like, I don't think we searched for affair or cheat. And I just, there's so much that I don't know about what's going on and I need to know, and I'm very worried. And how did they pick Ava? How did they target her as the person to lead him into, did they do, like, how did they pick her? Why was she the target for their thing? All right.
Well.
We have to finish up night as well.
Me too.
They're on tablets, right? That's what I'm thinking.
Show me. I can see that.
Reminds me how Scientology near college campuses target lonely freshman guys with an understanding girl to lure them in. Yeah, totally. Oh, Scientology. How much time do we have before they kick us out of this game? How are we gonna know?
Oh, I have books too, because guess what I did? I unpacked.
Book?
Check out the unpacking job. Look at that. Look at all the unpacking that happened. See that?
He's talking to Ava right now, right? Yes? No? Yes? Unclear.
Seriously?
Do you think? What about 6? 6. Come on, Falcon. Give us till 6 a.m.
Let's do it.
I mean, I don't know. I prefer 6 too.
So, top book on the pile and open to a random pitch. All right.
Don't cut us off at 5, game. Come on.
Here we go. They brought us parrots and cotton thread and bartered them for glass beads and little bells. They do not bear weapons, nor do they know them, for I showed them swords, and they took them by the edge and cut themselves through ignorance. They have no metal at all. Their spears are wooden with a fish's tooth at the end, and their bodies are well made with handsome faces. They are the color of the people of the Canaries, neither black nor white. They would be good servants. With 50 men, you could keep them all subjugated and make them do whatever you like. True history of America. Yeah, well, you know, I'm still making my way through that one, so sorry. All right.
He's got to be talking.
Whoa, wait a minute. You said take the top book off the pile. What's wrong with that one? Why not?
Oh, he's talking to Ava. He's talking to Ava.
You write and you sing. I mean, that's impressive.
Oh, we should probably do perform?
Wait, I thought you said you didn't like to sing in front of people. Why wouldn't you tell me that you're in a rock band? I mean, that's kind of cool.
Band? Band. We should do band.
Yeah.
I have too many words. It's crazy. It is wild. All the words. I feel like I need to know more about his messed up relationship with his wife. I know it's almost 9. So terrible. I feel like we just don't have all of the words we need. I can go a little over. There's no critical role tonight. We started late, but then I've got to go and do my... Oh, maybe... book? Yeah, we have to look up Max, too. I mean, it's... I do need to stop Krellin because I have to work on my...
Hollywood was intense back then, huh?
because I have to work on my overlays for class.
Before, but the rules were like whatever passage you read meant how good you were in bed or something. Ah, oh, I see.
I ate earlier. I'll eat again. I've got some food in the fridge. Take out. With all we know about this guy, his first book is about the history of America, how easy it would have been to delete, subjugate from the name. See, the thing is, of course...
I'm also, you know, I don't know, rebooting.
But of course, this is also a fake book, right?
Or to do or say whatever, you know. It's unfortunate that I ran into you, you know, the first week I got here, because I'm still finding my feet. I mean, I'm glad that I did.
Yeah, he's talking to Ava. Because these are all books that the FBI probably made for him to sort of keep his cover. He hasn't read that book. He hasn't read that book. Ugh. I'm so mad at him. That was 9:14. Yeah, that's right. All breadcrumbs to lead them to think that he's an extremist. So he's chatting to Max about work, chatting with his wife about Steven, talking to Ava about books and music. Yeah, he goes too deep into his role. Let's get the other half of this conversation. Come on, before we stop anything. Let's, we gotta see this other half of the conversation. Because he needs her to get him in, to introduce him and vouch for him with the other extremists. Do you think he got made? Do you think they didn't that's terrorist stuff. I just want to know what happens with her. See, and then oh man, he's such a liar. Did we do truth and I know, and I like her. She seems like a decent human being, and she does not need to be arrested and messed up and ruined. The thing is, I don't know how okay she was with them, right? Because it looks like her group was not this big creepy group. It seems like she kind of she's in this one group that is sort of affiliated with that other group, and he wants to use her to get the connection to this other group that she's not in. But
Hi. I just wanted, I think that I left a little abruptly tonight, and I didn't want you to feel like you screwed up or anything. I mean, I had a nice time. Good. I've seen your apartment. You want to see mine? Okay. It has more stuff than yours. So, we've got posters, all the jazz. Oh, I have a cactus.
Oh, Ava, I like you.
Just the one plant. I've kept it alive for like a year now, and it's longer than any relationship that I've ever had my entire life, but the sex is not great. Books. I have a lot of books. Oh, wow. Yeah. Yeah, you need shelves.
She does not deserve this.
Here is the thing that we can do. Okay, grab the top book off of your pile and turn to a random page, and I'll do it too. And what you read tells you what kind of a person you are.
She's trying to get to know him, and he's a liar.
Yeah, it's a silly game, but well, this is awkward. So I'm breaking the ice. Just do it, and then I'll stop being awkward.
Right, she's trying to make an honest connection with this person who's a liar. And also sketch. You know what I mean? Also just like a sketchy liar. I know. And a creep. Oh, I should look for creep. I forgot. Play this book game with Trooper since he has zillion books. Oh. Dart Trap. A classic temple hazard. A series of holes in the wall emits a steady stream of great poison darts with weapon 3. The darts generally stay confined to one zone, so the adventurers can either avoid that path or try to speed through. Adversary toolkit. Wait. There you go. To be fair, he's undercover. Yeah. This just, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Columbus was a motherfucker.
Yeah, that's true. He was. He was.
Okay, my turn.
Oh, he wants to know why not that one book over there. Oh, what? She's not wrong.
Oh, I'm not reading that. Well, it's not a proper book. It's where I write my lyrics. My eyes only.
Lyrics.
Yeah, I used to sing in a band.
Used to.
I don't. Anyway, I got out of the habit.
I want to know more about her, and I want to. We don't know nearly enough about Max.
Moving on.
It's true, actually.
You get Memories of a Golden Age.
Oh.
My next break was starring alongside Jack Weissna in the popular Hercules serial. I played a mermaid who falls in love with the hero against her father's wishes.
More fairy
Swimming
tales.
together on screen, we were the perfect couple, but the reality was a Hollywood nightmare. The water in the studio tanks was freezing and gave us all cramps. Then there was, Jack.
What's her face?
Jack didn't act the part of Hercules. He believed he was Hercules.
Metaphor.
All the women on Earth, mere mortals created by the gods for his
Esther.
pleasure.
Esther.
After the show, he summoned me to his dressing room.
Esther.
Inside, he was stood naked, posed like a classical sculpture.
Esther.
A shockingly well-endowed one. I ran, and Hercules and his club chased me down the corridor like something out of a horror movie. Okay, that's an old library book.
Esther Williams?
Falls at that part. So.
Esther Williams?
I like reading about how people got famous.
That's probably who she's talking about. Esther Williams?
Yeah, I mean, that's the idea, but I didn't want to embarrass you. Just being ladylike.
The swimmer, yeah. Old Golden Age Hollywood swimmer. She did all that synchronized swimming stuff.
Listen, I don't want you to think that my Cinderella act.
Cinderella.
I'm in a place where I'm not really rushing anything like that right now.
There's so much, like, oh gosh. We got 15 minutes. Too much fairy tale, people. And he's a creeper.
Me too.
It's funny, I don't remember Cinderella getting thrown in the dungeon at the end of her tale. Did you just lose the game in 15 minutes?
I think I've made this awkward.
Yeah, she likes to read about beginnings.
Good night.
Look, I like you. I think you seem okay. I don't want you talking to this creepster. Let's see, what is this? This is 9:14. Talking to Ava about... So this is... What is this? What is this? This is another scene that we've not seen from the same day. It seems to be... Who's he talking to? Is this another conversation with Ava? He's all into her, isn't he? Or whatever. More of the call, maybe? Oh, they called back each other again 20 minutes later. They're in that phase of their relationship. The Twitter-pated phase. They're all a little goo-goo-eyed for each other.
Well, you're scared of the dark, right?
I just don't... Oh, he's bad.
See, I told you. I warned you about that double espresso.
Yeah, no, you hang up. No, you hang up. Leading this double life. What's this? There's magic in there. Yeah.
Understood.
They're talking about the relationship. We haven't even done an environmental group.
A nightmare which swims above my head. A ghost sits upon my chest. I'm drowning deep in my bed.
Oh.
That was strong stuff. I mean, you used to sing that in your band.
She's coming back and she's actually going to share the lyrics with him.
Oh, yeah? What was your name? Oh. Well, that's adorable.
I want to know. What kind of guy can express entire real life?
I was at 16.
Well, look for the word 16.
I was getting pulled over for a DUI, but then
running away from the cop and totaling my parents' truck. It was pretty bad.
Yeah, Coldrake. What kind of person is this
father,
person?
Who was a cop in his own right. He did everything he could to try to get me out of jail, but he never spoke about it, actually. And then I left about a week after that. And everybody had all these expectations of me going into the force because everyone in my family's a cop. But it was actually the court-appointed therapist. She said that DUI was my way of ruling out a career in law enforcement. So
This guy. How much time do we have?
I don't think I look like a cop.
But he is a cop.
Okay. So what is it you think I'd do?
Dad was a cop, supposedly. And why Ava said, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Maybe. Kinda.
Coldrake, everybody who's here hanging out with me, this guy. What do we do with this guy? And like, he's really becoming unhinged, right? At the end. I mean...
No. Come on.
This guy.
What? You think I'm like a gigolo or something?
I don't know, Coldrake. Identity association? I don't know.
No, I was a movie producer.
Now he's gonna tell his
I had a
fake
nice boat.
fake background story.
I did. No. These were all like straight to DVD knockoffs.
Yeah, but there's people who just act like
Get people
scumbags.
to invest in them so they can meet the actresses, do a walk-on, write it off on their taxes at the end of the year. We sold, essentially, a dream. Well, yeah, because there's only so much time you can spend in that world before you go crazy. And,
Oh. I want to know how much they know about her.
a friend of mine died last year.
You know? Like, how much did they research her?
It was an overdose. It was an accident. It was stupid.
We've got like another 8 minutes, people. Maybe.
Just needed some perspective. And I don't want to become a cop.
Flesh Gordon,
But
Harry
my
Potter.
father,
It's a plastic knife, everyone.
he stood for something. You know?
Yeah, I suppose you're right, Coldrake. I bet she did have a thick file and they knew what buttons to push.
Does that sound scuzzy? No?
I've got so many search terms.
I'd like to be a real person.
I feel like we need the
What about
other
you?
half of this conversation.
Mom like a singer or something? No?
Lonely new guy in town, not a bum, but a bit down on his luck at the moment.
I was thinking, you, but older, kind of a grungy hippie look.
Yeah, she's all about taking care of this stray puppy. I think you're right, Coldrake.
I feel like I can trust you.
Oh my gosh! Sorry. Sorry. It's just like, that's so terrible. Did we do trust? I feel like I can trust you. I feel like I can trust you. You're the worst. The worst. We will come back to that. But 10:31? What's happening there? This is Oh, I think this is Halloween with the family is what this is probably is at the moment.
Incredible.
Probably like after. I imagine this is him talking to his family for their Halloween thing. Yeah, this is him talking to his daughter.
Wow.
Yeah.
I love the facial hair.
No, don't be silly. Wait, you look incredible. Oh, wait. Okay, sing me a song. Da 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 da. You are Freddie. You are not Ava.
Oh no, this is Ava. Okay. Okay.
Nah, I don't buy it. You used to be in a band in your dreams to be a singer, so come on.
Wait, I want the other half of this.
I won't look.
Freddie.
Come on.
Freddie. Freddie.
Ayo. Ayo, ayo. Dido, 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 dee.
What are you doing? Also, we are going to do a giveaway, but when we finish the stream, by the way, I'm going to do a giveaway at the end.
It hurt. It hurt good. You are majestic. You are a majestic queen, and I want a real song now.
I don't
We
feel.
could sell more records with that on, no?
I'm worried.
Yeah. I've got a like black suit or something. Maybe I can be a blues brother. The beard ruins these ideas. So. No. You wouldn't like me without a beard.
Whatever. The ethics of it all is my question.
Who's that? I love him. Okay. Wait, aren't these like all bad guys?
He's into bad guys. Beard, probably.
What am I gonna be? What am I gonna be?
Okay. Look, we do have a little bit more time. What does Karen feel about all this? I think we can probably get Freddie. Okay, so here's the other half of that part. So, okay, this is good. We got it. So what? This is a 1031. $17. Talking to Ava about music. What am I gonna be?
Friday doesn't well.
Yeah. Look at her being Freddie Mercury. I get it. I get it.
A highly melanated rock star queen.
Oh.
It's fake. I feel kind of dumb wearing this though.
For Halloween, right? It's for Halloween.
Oh, you know that I don't. Friday doesn't want to sing.
She does for this next one.
Watching. Ayo. Ayo, ayo. Dido, 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 dee. Ayo.
Oh, that was a nice, calm response.
Wow, that hurt. I need to get this off and get changed. I have to get to work this afternoon. No. If I wear this to the store, every dick who walks in is gonna try and mansplain Bohemian Rhapsody to me. I just can't. Just go figure out your own costume, please. Ooh, Don Draper? We'll shave it.
Yeah. I love her too.
Well, if I can grow a mustache, you can lose your beard. Or we can build your costume around it. Let's see. Famous characters with beards. Saruman. Bluto. Don't worry about it. The dude from 300. Joaquin Phoenix when he pretended to be a rapper? Come on. Okay, General Zod. What, you don't want to be a bad guy? It's Halloween.
He doesn't want to be a bad guy. He's got a whole bad guy complex.
I gotta go. Figure it out. I gotta go. Goodbye.
Talking to Ava about music and Halloween. He's got this hero thing going on. Look, we've got just a little bit more time left before I gotta go and do work. But we have to finish our... Like, there are a couple things, if we don't finish it, we're gonna lose our... Like, we'll lose our path. Like, this is the other half of that conversation. And we're just gonna get that, right? Because... Right?
Me again.
See, this is the other half of that conversation we needed.
I'm not super intense and weird. I really enjoyed talking to you, and I can't sleep. Well, we have a nightlight, but I don't know, I'm still kind of jazzed up.
I don't know about all of this.
I didn't want to get too drunk. What I said earlier, it's slightly more than that. I just got out of a bad relationship and I'm still dealing with it. I just need a little time.
It's fine. Nobody's mad. I mean, I'm not mad. I don't know about him, but he'll say he's not mad.
This is one of my songs.
Okay, here we go.
I'm reading my stuff out loud.
Oh. He's reading upside down.
All right. Don't read it out. Oh, no, we were a covers band. Well, my stage name was Jane Dean. And we were Jane Dean and the Rebels.
Jane Dean. She likes Hollywood. That's why he's a
Shut up, I was 16.
movie producer.
What were you doing when you were 16?
Jane Dean. I'm like my whole sheet is just like completely written with things.
You tried to get away from a cop?
Where's my cursor? There it is. I know, I am worried though. Because...
Yeah, I don't think you're quite cop material.
Yeah, you could totally see that.
No, you're not cop material.
This is where like she learns that he was like a Hollywood person, and this is
you were
like
a little bit vague about that. It's gotta be something scuzzy, otherwise you would have told me, right?
And what happens to her?
Okay. You're not a drug dealer. You haven't offered me drugs yet. So it's not that. I hope it's not something I disapprove of. Nothing in advertising. Okay.
Don Draper comment right there.
Very easy to talk to. Maybe, like, sleep with rich old ladies in California for money.
I need
Gigolo. Yeah, that's the one.
I need to know what happened to her after she got arrested too, Sea Spider. Krellin says, would it help if I said no girlfriends were harmed in the making of this game? Probably. I probably need to hear that. Like, I need to know what happens to her.
You made movies. Any that I would have seen?
Like, what happened to you, Ava? Oh, I don't know if we searched for Ava Jones.
Tricky stuff.
We haven't searched for Ava or Ava Jones, I don't think.
I'm so sorry.
Ava Martin. I know. We're gonna, yeah, like because there's no CR, I can go a little bit late because we started late because of work. But we're gonna just.
No. I mean, it's interesting. Everyone I know was born here. We grew up dressing up as astronauts and rock stars, but we knew eventually we'd end up working at the American Axle. I dream of being a singer, but I work in a record store, and you came back here from LA. Will you seem real?
I want her to be okay.
No. No, my mom works at American Axle.
Like, I just want her to be okay, you know?
My mom's the kind of hippie who shacks up with a retired accountant and moves to Florida. Very counterculture.
That's not very counterculture. We'll go here. No one is okay. Oh, yeah, that's a good song.
I better get some sleep.
I feel so bad because I feel like she's going to get so hardcore screwed over by all of this, you know? So here's the thing. There's a search we did not finish. It was night. There are two entries tonight we did not finish, which we have to do. And then I've got like 4 seconds. We do have to actually search for Ava because we've not done that. That is a thing that we need to do at some point. So this is 6/26/18. When is this? Oh, these two are pretty late. So 6/26. Okay, hold on. Okay, this is interesting, right? Because for our timeline, Max, our cam girl, French cam girl, bans him from her account in April, and these are after that. So they apparently get back into contact with each other. So this is 2 days after David has a conversation with his wife when she's cleaning out her mother's home. And let's find out what this is all about.
Hi there, Nate.
Oh, he's stalking her.
Hi there, Nate 81.
Night 81.
Let me know what you'd like to do with me.
Oh man, he's stalking her so hardcore. Oh, I wonder how she's gonna feel when she finds out it's him with a new name. Does he ever really get sexual with her or no? He's obsessive.
Oh, that would be good. Oh, I could use a good fucking.
Oh, nope. He's getting all sexual with her now, I think.
I bet you'd give it to me.
Oh, he's so creepy. No, it's a different type of stream. I mean, there's some cleavage. I wonder if she's gonna find out. I feel like the game is not banned. I checked.
Did I do something wrong?
It's not what I look like. Oh.
Sorry, Daddy.
Oh, so creepy. Oh.
What can I do to make it up to you, huh?
When are you gonna find out?
Tell me.
He's stalking her in all these ways. I wonder.
You really are the boss, aren't you?
Oh, he's so creepy.
You want me to spank myself?
When you said he's creepy, are you talking about Peter or undercover jerk? Undercover jerk.
Ow! Harder.
It's interesting that
Ow!
he's way more
What else
sexual
do I do?
with her when he's in this other persona,
I'll do it.
right?
Oh. This isn't a wig, honey. This is 100% natural.
Uh-huh.
My tits. And
Right? He's like, take off your whisk. He wants the other one. He wants the old persona, and he cannot get her. Real cameras let us spank much better than that, just saying. Okay, I have this muted, but I have to say that this is really distracting and weird to see being on a work conference call. Crit Twitch. So this is 626. No natural blonde is that color. Come on. Let's see. This is 626. We'll call this him stalking her. Sorry, Max. And more aggressive. We're going to have one more cam. She's nearly an albino. This is 704. So this is... again, still pretty late. I had a Girl Scout trooper with that naturally blonde.
hi there.
But with her eyebrows would be my question. Let's see. I think he's super sketch. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is super sketch.
This new yoga program, and I'm feeling so much more flexible. I want to run a marathon, and I need to get in shape.
Well, my friends in high school was naturally white blonde without being an albino.
Hit me up on the private show, and let's get loosened up together.
I hope she's okay. You know?
Hi there, night beauty one. Sure can.
I wonder
But you better behave yourself.
when she's gonna learn who he is. Yeah, you can see her under the wig. I see you, Logic Core.
I banned you.
Yep. Yep. This is when he finds out. This is when she finds out that, yep. She's like, I banned you. I wonder how we get the other half of this conversation.
You gotta be kidding me.
Yoga, maybe?
Something real here? You really don't understand.
Real.
None of this is real.
Real. Yeah, he got banned.
Okay. This isn't a bedroom.
Oh.
These are the sounds of New York City.
Wow.
Welcome to Cleveland, David. The suburbs. I'm from Ohio. I've always lived in Ohio. I used to work in real estate. I own 2 apartments, both underwater, and the mortgages kill me. My husband is a loading dock supervisor, and he doesn't mind what I do as long as I tell him how pathetic and lonely and strange my clients are.
Wow.
I only do this so I don't have to go to school and become a medical transcriptionist. So every day I log
My
on
immersion.
here and hang out with you assholes when I could be doing anything else. And I massage your egos and let you jerk off.
Wow.
And sometimes I shake you down because, well, you know what? Fuck you. Melissa isn't my real name. But I know yours is David. When a man shares cam, I always record it as a safety precaution, and sometimes a big earner if they deserve blackmail. Bank managers really don't want their wives to see their perverted emails.
Wow.
I have all your sessions saved on a hard drive under federal agent David. You ever cam with me again, I will send them to your bosses.
Oh my gosh.
I will sell them to whatever newspaper pays the most.
Oh my gosh. Oh. This is why he was searching for her.
Here.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! This is why he was asking his friend Harry to find out where she was and then maybe asking for guns. Oh my gosh. Crone is like, no girlfriends were harmed. So that was 7:04, and it was just a little bit later when David asks Harry to search for her. Melissa. Yeah, I'm gonna search for Melissa, I think. Yeah. Okay. Max reveals to David she's from Ohio. Oh my gosh. But that's not a girlfriend. This is true. If we just do Ohio? What is this? Oh, sorry. Okay, look, I don't, we're gonna just go Melissa. We're gonna do Ohio, but, okay, look, so here's the other half of that conversation. There's a time difference. We're gonna just pick that up. We could go back, but if we search for Ohio, we're gonna get somewhere, and I'm very concerned where we're gonna get, but let's just start with 226:18. There's a thing that's like, look, I'm just gonna tell you that I think he finds her.
Smoke.
I think he finds her, and I just.
You live. You lying to me?
Where's my?
You like talking to me?
Here we go. Why? I just want everybody who's a woman in his life not to be murdered. That's really all that I want. Like, I don't want a lot in my life, but that is one of the things that I want, is that I want all the women in his life not to be murdered by him. And, she just threatened an FBI guy with blackmail, and I just feel like that's really bad, and I'm very concerned. And here we go. We've got 4 videos to watch.
It's Davey.
I don't think I'm getting that. I want them to be okay. Maybe not arrested. Maybe not murdered by him.
I'm just glad you like it.
This is early.
No, I just logged on.
Wait, when is this? I didn't check, sorry. This is 2.
You know that I don't.
Well before he got banned. I know this is not going to end well, Rissa. I know it. Plus, she basically told him I live in Ohio. My husband works at. Yeah.
What? You're hypnotized, so you're supposed to do whatever I say? That it?
This is 7-3?
Bark like a dog. Alright, stop barking. Sing a song.
I thought this was this is 226. This is 226. Oh, another sing. This is 226. Yeah, this is 226. Oh, this guy. Can barely look at him. He stresses me out.
Stop singing.
He's...
Take your top off. No. Stop.
No nudity.
What's your real name?
And she's gonna say Melissa, but
Where
that...
do you live? You lying to me? Do you like talking to me? What do you really think about me? What?
This guy. We have to look. Look,
Melissa? Melissa? Okay. When I snap my fingers, wake up.
Do you think Karen's trying to find out about the murder of Melissa? Do you think? I mean, I'm just asking. Yeah, this is 226:18. David and Max with hypnosis. So completely off topic, I looked at some stuff for Cyberpunk Red, and it looks like it'll be a similar game mechanics to The Witcher. Oh. Same is it same company? Is it Art? It's Telcerian Games, right? Yeah, that makes sense. So we're gonna find out about this, and then we've got there's a thing we have to look at before I stop the game. I cannot stop the game without 2 videos after this. Yeah, she's not an Ash Blonde.
Hey, Davey. I love the wig. I've worn it for 3 shows so far. I'm getting the masochist now. They're so easy to push around. I owe you a cut.
Ohio.
Did you see today's special? Well, you just bought yourself a hypnotism show.
I feel like...
No. This is the rules. You have to play along.
Did we search for real?
Here I go.
I don't think we did. I don't think we did, right? Oh, this is her and her hypnotism.
Mm-hmm.
We have to do Ohio. This game, you just start in one place. It's like the internet, right? You start in one place and then you just go to some other place.
I don't eat, I don't sleep, I do nothing but think of you. I don't eat, I don't sleep, I do nothing but think of you.
Oh, Krillin, I'm enjoying myself.
Keep me under your spell.
Most games can't even get me worked up, so I appreciate that. Like, because most games I'm like, whatever, psh, 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 psh. But if it can actually get me all stressed out, I appreciate that, because I'm not stressing out about real things. Back in the early days of the internet, I liked doing random searches and then diving 12 pages deep to see what turns up. Now with special ed, it's so
My
boring.
name is Melissa. I live in New York City.
It's a lie.
Yes. Davey, you were the worst. Next time I'm gonna hypnotize you. Okay, before you go, you have to say wake up, or else I'll just stay hypnotized.
So he's helping her out with her cam thing.
Say it.
So that she can be,
Mhm.
because he'll use his, like, so he believes that she's an FBI person. She believes he's an FBI person, all right. Oh, she's got on.
Wait. Where am I?
She's got on record
What
his
happened?
talking about murdering somebody. Right. I just want to point out that that he admitted to murdering somebody on video with her, and I'm just gonna point out that happened. This just yeah. So this is 7-3. I don't know what this is. 7-3-18. What is that? Like I said, he uses her as a diary, assuming her profession and his paying ensures her confidentiality. Yeah, and that was a bad assumption, is what I would say. On video, and why he asked for the no flags illegal person search. Yeah, this is bad. Back in the day, we used to run bets starting on the same search engine. You had to search the same term as everyone else, and only clicking leaks, you had to try to get to the most fucked up thing. Lots of fun, sometimes really creepy. Also, do you think she was really in Cleveland the whole time? I hope not. I hope not. Okay, what kind of sad conversation do we have here? What do we have here? This can be bad. We're going to go to Ohio before we stop the stream, by the way. He's so sad looking. I picked up the CP Red Jumpstart, but haven't started going through it much yet. We do need to get... Oh. I hope they don't cut us off at 5. Oh. This is him with no beard.
Okay, wait. Will you wait? Yeah, I've got more than one credit card. Will you just hold on and don't kick me for a second? I just want to say something.
This is
Okay?
the other half of that one conversation.
Look, I just wanted to say that I've changed.
Have you?
Okay?
What does that mean?
You're right. They put me on medical leave, but I am done with the bureau. And I just all I'm thinking now is I want to make right by people.
I'm done with the bureau?
I want us to be right.
What does that mean?
Both our jobs, they mess with our heads, and I mean, there was something real here. We have an understanding.
Do we?
Yeah.
He got fired. Well, what if I could search for fired? Medical leave. Rehab. I know, Crow, I'm gonna go. We can't go until we hit Ohio, though. We have to do Ohio, then. Oh. This is the other half of the conversation where she's like, I'm blackmailing you. Well, you know. Oh my gosh. Then we're going after Ohio. He looks so weird without a beard. Hey, Death Star.
Melissa? Okay, Melissa, listen to me.
I'm not blackmailing you, but I could. Yeah, her name's not even Melissa. Yeah. Yeah, this is you finding out that none of that was real. It's not a bedroom set. It's probably in her basement or whatever. Oh, he doesn't look like he's taking it well. He doesn't look like he's taking that well at all. Oh. He is not a genius. This is that same scene right here. Max reveals to Ohio, we're going to say, he does not take it well. No, he's already been bananated, Death Star. He was bananated a little bit earlier, but he keeps stalking her. We'll say he reveals. That's not how you spell he. He reveals. There's a space there. He's left the bureau. Do you think he did though? The FBI. Oh, iffy. So we're gonna do that one search. We need to hit Ohio. There are 3 records for Ohio. This one is 724. I'm not considered shaving, it's considered rehab. Oh, iffy. So much drama. So this is 724, just a couple of days after he asked Harry to asked Harry to search for her. Or maybe he's okay. Maybe he's not even. I bet he's still in the FBI. I don't know what's going on. Well, we're gonna. Apparently, Ohio's a stand your ground state. I don't. Yeah, I know. Whatever this is, it's not gonna be good. And we're gonna. This is gonna be our last scene before I go and eat some food and do more things with. I wonder if she is even married. But that's her actual hair. Okay, well. So, iffy. She banned him, right? He keeps stalking her. He gets his FBI buddy to find out where she lives. He's gonna come to her place. Another thing we know, he murdered some people. Well, he murdered a person back in the day. Yeah, she lied about a whole bunch of stuff, but so did he. He apparently murdered some people. Person. Okay, here we go. Oh. Yeah. She's making sure that she's got a video of this. Yeah, he murdered somebody and made his wife watch. Like, it was like... Okay, so she knows he's coming. At least one somebody we know. I hope this is being broadcast live on the internet. Yeah, he was rescuing her. He's sketch. He looks so FBI right now. Ugh. Breaking the camera. Oh. Because they were far away from the microphone, Rissa. That's why you couldn't hear.
I'm gonna need you to convince me that
The tapes.
deleted these bonds. Okay. I mean, you know how much time you could do for extorting a federal agent, right?
But I thought you were no longer a federal agent. Is that supposed to scare me?
You want to talk about this in court? You think I tell dirty stories on my show? Wait till I get on the stand.
I need you to delete the files, Max. Maxine Williams, right?
Maxine Williams.
Your parents know who you are? Maxine Williams.
Now who's trying to blackmail him?
The background music's loud. I could just
Max,
turn the volume.
you're gonna delete these files.
Mine's bigger than yours. Ohio's a stand your ground state.
What are you gonna do?
Oh!
You bitch! You shot me!
Oh!
Crazy!
I sent those videos yesterday. It'll take about a week before they can verify who you are, what you said. Start working on your story now.
I'm bleeding here, okay?
Don't worry. I rang the cops before I let you in. They'll be here soon and they can take you to the ER. I told you I hate law enforcement guys. I can't believe I invited a bunch of them over. I better put some proper clothes on.
Watch out, he'll
Are you okay?
In here!
No one move!
Officers, I'm so glad that you're here. He broke into my house and tried to attack me.
Sir, don't move. Sir! I am reaching for a badge. I'm a federal agent, okay? Okay? Do you see that?
Hey, Dread Pirate Denise. She said she'd already yesterday sent all his videos to a judge lawyer. Well, wow. I'm gonna have to put this in our record. 24. Yeah, we're gonna just put down Max Williams shoots David in the leg. We're just gonna but this is in July. This is in July, right? I mean, we have 4 days after this, we have this debrief. And then a couple months later, he asks for fireworks, and there's the retelling of Rumpelstiltskin. I don't know if it was I don't know what it was. I don't even know what it was. So look, it's 4:34 a.m. in the game. I think what we do right now. So the raid happens much earlier, right? Let's see. Yeah. Ava gets arrested in April. And so this is like 3 months later. So here's what we're going to do, folks. We haven't searched for Ava. Oh, there's only one record. There's only one record. We can watch this one for Ava Martin. We have to search for Ava. Let's just do this one. Since we're here, this is in the very beginning about his. No, just this one. This is it, because there's only one record, right? So,
Ava Martin.
It's just the one, and it's like 1 minute. Like, it's not even a thing.
Ava Martin, things are fully operational.
It's barely another video. Come on, it's like nothing. He just got shot in the leg. We have search terms we need to find, like.
Which is a nice smile.
Leg.
Why would you want that record if the original's the best?
Hey, Max. Hospital would be another one. Trial. You know, like court, judge.
Great. You sound like an expert.
She shot him. Arrest. That's another one. Arrest. She called the police before she let him in.
Why'd you tell me the vegan cookies were stale?
Also, yeah, he totally deserved getting.
Well, you can leave the colorful details out of your report.
Yeah, okay. So, right, that's fine. We're just gonna set ourselves up. So this is what, 8:29. Chatting with Ava, closing, and we'll say reporting to Mike about Ava. Yeah, we're like, I'm glad he got shot. So we're gonna just set ourselves up for a search later. There are 30 records with Ava's name, and I don't know how we're gonna get to all of them, but there are 2 we haven't seen yet, and we will look at those when we come back to this game, i.e. Oh, hey, I'm Bar Garwin. How are you? 2 legs already done. Judge. Oh, hey. We got a number of those, but not all of them. Oh, California's in a statewide. Oh my goodness. So we're gonna go back to Ava. All right. So everyone, here's what's up. We're gonna do a giveaway because we can. We're gonna do a giveaway, and we're gonna do. It's 4:35. I don't know how many. Yeah, we're gonna log out. It's fine. I don't even know how much. We're doing a giveaway for Yakuza Kiwami. It's an action adventure game, and we're gonna do that one. And we're gonna. People, what happened in this game? Just make sure you say something in chat so that when I go to pick a winner, then you will be eligible to win this game. Yes. I just. Oregon has not closed non-essential businesses yet. Ooh. So. I am squirmy, Caldrake. I mean, did you just see what happened? Did you just see what? This is like the latest. It's like I've done a giveaway at the very end once before, and I look as our because I couldn't break in the middle of that madness. Did you see what happened in that game? I feel like you didn't even see what happened in that game, though. I feel like you weren't even there. Okay, maybe. I don't. Yeah, but it wasn't his death. It was his character's death, like his fake persona's death. So I don't even think he died. So like I don't even, got into a big Mage Ascension discussion on Reddit today. This is my eligibility sentence, but Mage is awesome, so it's cool. Mage, I have never played Mage, although I've played Vampire with mages. And I've always found and I read the GURPS adaptation of the Mage Magic system, which SROM. I don't think I have it on my shelves, but yeah, I find that very interesting. Yeah, right? So Max Melissa was contacted that he was coming. She got all her ducks in a row to cover her ass, and this was one more straw on the broken camel's back for our agent. Oh, yeah, she's a smart cookie. Our Max Melissa, smart cookie, Maxine Williams. I just have so much I need to look into. When am I running a GURPS game? You keep talking about it. It's about timing. I want to run GURPS, but I should probably run Clockwork Dominion on stream first. And I'm not going to be running any more art. Like, I'm going to be running City of Light and Shadow until June. And then I'm moving in July. And so I'm going to then run another RPG in August. And hopefully I can, save some money in July and August, and but I'll probably run Clockwork Dominion, maybe a little mini series over on maybe Table Story. I think that might be a good place for it. And then maybe I'll run a GURPS. I basically have to, I'll probably run some more Cthulhu Confidential when I get myself moved in August, and then I'll move into running something GURPSy is what I'm thinking. I know we're gonna find out more about Ava. Also got the wait. I didn't get to see what you said, Logic Core. People hating the magic system and me explaining how awesome it would be. Oh, I always thought that Mage's magic system was one of those magic systems that everyone was like, this is a revolutionary and really interesting magic system. A Neo Clockwork Dominion. I'm really excited about getting into the magic system in Clockwork Dominion and some of the other stuff, so that's very exciting. Yeah, moving is going to, hola, Chicken Wolf. Yeah, moving makes things difficult, but I'm trying to go and make it sort of set up so that basically all of my campaigns that I'm in are going to end in June, so I can move, and then maybe I'll be going to Gen Con. I don't know if we'll be having a Gen Con because of the coronavirus, but I should be able to be set up in August so I can start running things again, is what I'm thinking. I'm moving to upstate New York because I got a fellowship for next year. So I'm going to be in New York for 1 year, where I'll be doing my research, working on my books. I've got 2 books I'm working on, 3 technically. So I'm be working on my books, and I have to move. I don't yet have an apartment in New York, which is a little bit awkward, and I will be working on that. I will. Well, I'm going to try to. Coldrake, I'm going to try to not bring all of my gaming books with me. I'm going to try to assess what are the gaming books that I will need for the year, and then I'll bring those with me. I'm going to try to limit, for example, I won't bring my GURPS 3rd edition books with me, but I'll probably bring my GURPS 4th. I'll bring Clockwork Dominion. I'll bring Cthulhu Confidential, Fate. I don't know yet, but I'm going to bring a smaller number of books with me because I can't play everything or run everything in that 1 year. It'll work out. The Fawn Spheres. Correspondence 2, Forces 2, Matter 1 allows you to activate any piece of equipment with an electrical or mechanical charge by striking it. The effect is considered to be coincidental, so as long as you play it off, thumbs up saying, "Hey." Yes. Has Table Story talked to you? There are things off that are possibilities in the future. You know how it is, Cher. It's all about finding time. It's all about finding time in the schedule, which I will not have until after I move. That's all. Volpa says, here's hoping a certain large American doesn't get caught by the Nazis and bring them down on the resistance. Hey, that's a question. That is a question. Yes. So I'm hoping to run a little mini series of Clockwork Dominion, and then I can run that on a different channel. We'll go. So by the way, here's the winner for Yakuza Kiwami. Who is the winner? Who's the winner? Oh, Mustang needs to be corralled. Who's our winner? Who is it? Coldrake! Ba-da! Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba! Ba-da! Coldrake, congratulations. I am going to... No, Coldrake, it's too late now. You have won. You have won. Let me whisper you. Coldrake. I'm whispering you the code for Yakuza Kiwami. And I'm so happy to give it to you. Congratulations. That is very cool. Here, let me do that. And you should be able to redeem that on Steam. And that's like that's what you need. And I'm so happy to give it to you. Yay! So I am going to go because it's 10 and I need to sort of do some work for my classes so I can email my students and all of that. And you all reminded me that there were a couple more things that I needed. I needed to give them... I need to make a Twitch banner and also set up my office hours and an icon. Yes. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go and get my first lecture class basically mostly all set up tonight and then email my students. And then I'm gonna eat first though, and then prep for City of Light and Shadow tomorrow. So tomorrow, City of Light and Shadow will be episode 3 of the campaign that I'm running, and it's at 7 p.m. here. And our heroes, I don't know what they're gonna do, but they've got some refugees and an American in their basement, and perhaps a party that they might want to crash. So we're gonna see. So come and see me tomorrow at 7 Eastern if you like. Saturday at noon, you can find me playing the Outer Worlds, and then I've got a full calendar next week as well. So, oh, thank you, Iffy. You have a promo video for me. Oh, that's right. I should DM you, as a matter of fact. I will DM you. Oh, and also, yes, art to steal. They've got art to steal. So I have got art that I need to find. I've got some prep that I want to do tomorrow for that game to like little surprises. Like I've got a couple Easter eggs I'd like to do. So we will see. So thank you all for being here. I appreciate it very, very much. We've learned all sorts of stuff in Telling Lies, and I cannot wait to play again next Thursday and see what else we can learn. We don't have a lot of time left, I'm afraid. So you all are so wonderful. Thank you for being here, and I will see you all tomorrow maybe. If not, oh wait, I'm not even, gosh, I'm still thinking about that shooting in the leg. So I should say this is those stuff that you're supposed to do. You're supposed to do these things. If you would like to give a follow, certainly do. There's a follow button up there. You can subscribe if you want as well. Also, we've got socials. I've got a Discord. You can, come and find me on the Discord if you like. We're very friendly. You can also follow me. I have an archive of all of these shows on YouTube under Trooper SJP. You can find me at Academic Foxhole on Twitter, which is one of my tweety places. And I also have a Patreon, also at Academic Foxhole. If you'd like to donate, you can, and on the Patreon goes to pay for the cast for the RPG that I'm running, and also for overlay and music and all of that goodness. So that's all my socials. That's where to find me. And thank you for being here. And I'm gonna go get food. You should all go get food as well. Take care. You are all the best. And oh, guess what? I learned how to do a countdown clock. So now I can have a countdown clock in City of Light and Shadow when we get to our break. How's that for awesome? That's my new awesomeness. So thank you everybody for being here. It has been a pleasure, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye everybody.